time.
It's time. Let's go. Okay, it was waiting. And once it's up. And the button has been pushed. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
What the fuck is up, everybody?
Hi. Hello.
Welcome back to mlptg, the Bannermanes, episode 151, Ground Zero. But what will happen today, that is for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last time, Sarsaparilla surprise.
Last time on the Bannermanes, we started off with a confrontation with, sorry, what's his name again?
Golden Grin. Dr.
Golden Grin, yeah. He was pressing us, and then he, took a bunch of fucking bottles off the shelves, powered himself up all alchemist ways, and, raged and tried to kill us. He went over to a big electric bottle where Wicker Wind had come up with a very creative solution to prevent him from causing trouble with that. And we fought, and there was some stuff, and our NPC friends, the quarter note and half note, were doing some flip switching, and there was some puzzle solving, and then it sort of activated a self-destruct sequence for the floating island we were on, to which the encounter became a scramble to try and, survive that, breaking off some floating chunks of rock from the walls with explosives and things. And when it all blew up, and we had defeated Mr. Golden Grin, it had blown up, and we are now floating down to safety on two little floating boulders.
Boulders of float stones, more specifically. I believe one of them, if I'm not mistaken, kind of has like a little jury-rigged thing by Bellhop and Quarter Note functioning off of some Sarsaparilla surprise, and the other one is just being pushed down by our flyers at the same rate of speed. Yeah?
Yeah.
Down, down it goes. Now, from the distance, as you guys were descending, you heard this loud noise that effectively could be heard like way to the west. I'll replay it here, because I'm sure it sounds off just like a second time, after like about maybe like 2 or 3 more minutes of you guys hearing it for the first time. Looking up, those of you who may be more keen on the dates, I would assume are rangers, if anybody, and perhaps Balcony Blitz and Wicker Wind, ye festive folk.
Totally.
Yeah. You look up in the sky. Hi, it's midnight. And it's of course the new year.
Look at it this way, Moon Planner. It's still a new year. Look, we can celebrate a new year. He's still a little bit skittish after their last interaction.
Already?
Yeah, we've been here for like a week now. I know, it doesn't feel like it, does it?
Oh my gosh.
It's like I've been here for a year.
Happy New Year! Whoa! And Balcony Blitz almost falls off the rock, right? Clings to it. Happy New Year!
Oh wait, are we still up in the air?
Yeah. Like.
Who has fireworks?
Ah, shit.
Do we have liquor? I have never been to a New Year unprepared.
And he's kind of like Balcony Blitz is checking his bag. Nope. I don't have anything.
Like champagne? Do you have wine? Do you have?
Kind of like looks.
We might have to wait till we get down. Wait a minute, where are our bags? Wait. So what was the situation with the bags? What did we settle on that?
Oh, you
Like,
guys got
when
all your
Krusty-
stuff. Yeah,
got
we're
it?
good.
Yep.
I don't usually carry liquor on me. I get wild when I'm drunk.
Wait.
Yeah, they don't
Well,
call
I
him
know.
Liquor Wind back at home for nothing.
Shut up!
Wow. I did not know this.
They don't, because it's not true.
I don't know. Your best friend is saying is your his character assassinating you.
Oh.
He kind of nods. He gets pretty sicker when sometimes too, if you ask me.
Duh. All I'll say is
Well, you
that
stick with us, and you're going to get your tolerance up.
all I'll say is that your next vacation has to be in Snipstone, Ate.
I'm always down for a vacation. I don't care where it is.
I hope you like eggnog.
We
have other things too.
I'm offended.
You're offended.
For what?
But why?
Is it because
Pet
Griffins
coughs.
lay eggs?
Now, around
Do they
this...
use your eggs for the eggnog?
It's how we get back at them.
Oh my-
What?
What?
So, what? Are you saying is your dear tribes? You go up into the Griffin Mountains and then you're taking their egg to drinking?
I am not saying that. I'm making a joke.
Ah, okay. It's very funny.
Now, as you
He
guys
licks
are,
a beak silently.
as you guys are kind of like talking and this kind of thing, you actually start feeling flecks of like dust hitting your guys' face, like from the clouds below, like where it had impacted. A lot of that is still float stone, even though dust particles. So it's kind of flying back up, and it kind of stings a little bit. It's nothing like too bad. It's just you guys are kind of starting to get into the edge of the dust cloud from where this is like kind of puffing upwards.
Is any of this stuff toxic?
You can feel free to give me a nature check.
Well, for us, it's a good thing
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, you guys are being out, like, you guys can feel that it's a lot easier to breathe now that you have descended quite a ways. So, like,
We're going back into the mesothelioma clouds.
yeah, the asbestos cloud.
Back where we have to go.
Let's go.
Alrighty. Moon Planner. There doesn't seem to be anything inherently toxic about these little floatstone particles. It's literally just dust. However, you do kind of surmise that if you're going to descend into that cloud there and continue descending into it, might be good to have you and your party put something over your face, perhaps wet cloth, that kind of thing, right?
Wait, why?
For what purpose?
There's a lot of dust.
We don't want
Is it-
mesothelioma type 2.
Wait, isn't dust good?
The usual stuff is, this is floatstone.
This is just like a bunch of rock, and literally, like, it's just a whole island fell down and like it's like it's like a building. Like you don't want to breathe in concrete dust, do you? Like
Okay,
like
fine,
a building
fine,
falling down, yeah.
okay, fine, but as long as we keep it to just cloth and we don't piss on it.
It's not gas.
We still have the gas masks.
Right.
Now, second question would be, who has water?
Uh,
Let me double check.
I have.
Urine better not come up.
I have alcohol that has water in it.
Yeah.
Oh, check
Wait.
it out. I have a water skin.
Oh, there you go. All right. So, I would just assume if you guys have clothing, you're probably using that or cloth, or what are you guys using? For, I guess, yourselves to if you're putting something over your faces.
I think Cersei pulls out a Nettle Kiss like embroidered handkerchief and wraps it around like her face
Fashionable.
like a bandana.
You look like
Wicker
a
has
true bandito.
Yes.
Wicker has his brown robe thing.
Okay.
Moon Planner takes the tissue napkin thing that's folded up in his front pocket and uses that. His
The
handkerchief.
pocket square.
All right. And bellhop.
Wait, am I naked still, or I forgot? Did I have
Are
a
you still
purple
covered in
clothes?
chili?
Yeah,
No,
probably. I think I got cleaned.
You've got all your items back.
We got you cleaned up, and you put your clothes on.
You're definitely really itchy, Bellhop.
What?
You had like fucking chili all over your fur and body, like really spicy chili
Okay.
for the last day and a half.
Yeah, I need to take another. I probably need to take another bath in chili. But yeah. Anyway. What?
No.
Hey, it worked. It worked so well.
If that is what you're wanting to do.
Look, I'll find a better solution. Anyway, yeah, I'll just, I guess I'll just use my regular jacket. I'll just wrap it around my face.
All right, got that kind of thing. The sheriff, similarly to Sarcy, seems to have his own little handkerchief and quarter note. Actually pulls out like a gas mask from his own little like bag of goodies that I'm sure he found. Half Note does not have as many such things. However, he does have just some cloth that he probably has, like a towel or something, like from his own, like a pouch or something. Pulls that out.
Yep.
These are wet. You guys put them over your faces and continue downward, which does make it a little bit easier to breathe. Like on top of being able to breathe normally here, now you don't have other kinds of dust getting in your faces. It is, however, very, very, very obscured. It's a thick cloud that's rushing upwards, and it's not going to be clearing anytime soon. For a while, really. Takes a little bit for all that dust to settle, but eventually your rocks kind of like against the ground, and you guys find yourself at least hitting some boulders of whatever wreckage that had collapsed here all the way down on the ground. Some boulders, you see that they're kind of like, most of the boulders, like the big boulders here, are obviously like crumpled into the ground, laying on each other. There are some that just like still have a little bit of their floatiness in them, and they're just kind of like hovering maybe like a foot or two above the ground. These huge, like, couple ton boulders, like at least by the looks of them. They just kind of float there, or you see like suspended dust particles like kind of around you. It's almost like you're like at times within a zero gravity environment, but it really isn't the case, given that you can walk here no problem.
So are we on the ground?
Yeah, you guys are on the ground.
Oh, thank God! I'm gonna start kissing it.
I guess you can't get any more infected.
Just let her be her.
Look,
She seems to like it.
I like it. I like the ground. I like the ground.
But you're already married. Are you cheating on your husband with ground?
Now,
I don't know how to reply to that. I have no comeback.
This is real question. There is no yes or no. This is a real answer.
Yeah.
The answer is yeah.
As you are kissing the ground, you do hear from the distance a familiar radio, just in the direction of where you might assume his old lab was. You remember that like radio that you heard in the distance? That speaker still seems to be somewhat like flickering back into life a little bit. It's definitely crackly, and obviously like it's like fluctuating on account of probably losing some power here, but you do hear that out in the distance.
And do you think a chunk of the tower is still intact?
Well, that whole tower's gone now.
Yeah.
Is there
Think
any
we could
way?
steal some equipment?
That's what I was going to ask. Is there any way to access the laboratory through the rubble?
Yeah, so you head in that direction toward where this is, to like where that was, because you guys pretty much like burst out of the ground where the central part of that was, at least like near it. I shouldn't say like right in the center or anything, but near it, and kind of find that round building still just kind of like toppled into some of this stuff. You see like there's definitely like a lot of like collapsing rubble inwards on certain floors of this stuff. Yeah, there's certainly quite a lot of space that you guys could just go start searching around in.
I guess while we're here, if you think it's helpful for us, what should we be looking for?
Well, first of all, I need to make room. Can we pull up the mansion so I can drop all these books off at the library?
You got it.
No, it's you'd have to wave the wand to do it. So.
Well, we might as well. It is midnight. We might as well go in and just stay there, get us some rest before we get up in the morning.
Bro, we just woke up.
We did? No, it's like midnight.
We woke up in a cell.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't exactly get a night's sleep from that.
Wait, where are we fully rested?
Yeah, you guys got a full rest from, inhaling
Oh, okay.
drugs, yes, and then you guys woke up in that padded thing, had the little fight with Golden Grin, and this is where you guys are now. So you guys did technically get a night's rest, yeah.
My
Those motor
sleep
fumes did
schedule's
some
all out
wonders.
of whack.
We're starting the new year up wrong. But yeah, I guess if you want to drop something up, we still have a full day ahead of us.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Now, if you are waving the Magnificent Mansion wand, I still do need your D20.
/roll.
Yep. The failure chance on spells resumes to normal as you guys are now back closer to the ground. So.
But we do it.
Hooray.
Woo! And there it is, the famed door of the mansion. Right there, kind of spawns in place. Probably like on whatever stable boulder area that you want to place it on while you're searching through the wreckage, right?
Yep.
I'll pull that up as we need it, but there's a couple things that I need from you guys. I mean, like, I don't have any particular map for this, as, like I said last time, there's like 13 floors to this place, and all of it is just trash, right? Like, you could get into it, and that
You can
kind of
imagine it's rubble.
Yes, it's rubble, but coming with rubble, obviously, gonna need some athletics checks to move some of that stuff, perception rolls to look for things, and any other rolls that you guys want to try to do just to try to get into the area. Except thievery is like as something here, and then if we find anything, we'll go from there. So.
Okay.
I've got a lifting belt and good athletics and good perception. Should I just roll both?
Yeah. I'll take any and all rolls right now.
I think it is. Oh wait, no, athletics. Never mind.
We have a giant bird who's good at pretty much everything that was mentioned. So I will throw out rolls as soon as I get my sheet open. There we go.
Yep. Only thing that needs to be blind is perception.
Perception. Why can I not roll that? That's bizarre. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was looking at initiative.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you guys get like a cool little soundtrack while you do it. Realistically speaking, like every occasion, like every so often, you'll hear just like it cut out like to whatever like the next song might be, right? And you just you'll just hearing just like, and what a lovely song. This is Station Cat coming at you. He'll do his own little like thing. It seems like everything's perfectly normal, and then he'll probably.
Is he like a? Okay, have you played like a lot of Fallout? I was gonna ask if he was like a 3-dog, or is he like the wimpy guy from Fallout 4?
He's kind of like in my head, he's kind of like the big man, the Quaaludes guy.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's good to know that he's still kicking.
Yep. Now he does kind of make mention. It's just like, did anybody hear that? There was some big horn out there. Clearly, somebody's getting crunk on this New Year's. Like, right? Like he's doing his best. Being a hype man.
Oh, that was the Grunk alarms.
Grunk.
With these rolls, as you guys are kind of talking and looking around, I'll start with perception checks here. Bellhop and Wickerwind, you guys, I imagine, searching together, do find what seems to be a small safe. Moonplanner and Peck, in the same area where you guys are kind of looking. Peck, you kind of overlook a number of small trinkets, just like here and there that Moonplanner you might pick up. I have like a loot sheet here, just kind of like going through and seeing what you guys pick up here. But Peck, you more aptly notice that there is the big rock in the way of something that might, be somewhat interesting. Just a whole shelf of various little bombs and that kind of thing, right?
I'm shocked anything survived.
Yeah. Between you, Wickerwind, and Moonplanner, you guys are easily able to like kind of push around these boulders, the ones that like are fully zucked of their floatiness for now. And the ones that just need to be pushed aside, gently. And let me find some here. I'm gonna bring you guys back to clouds, if you guys don't mind. We're gonna use clouds for now. All right. Just so I can place this down. Where is No Man's Land? You guys can like look through it. Yeah. Okay. Whoop. There it is.
Warp.
Feel free to move yourselves off the rock.
Now I'll stay in the rock.
Now, you see, sorry, I just need to up a couple numbers here. Forgot to do that. There you go. So yes, Wickerwind and Bellhop, you guys kind of found this safe that doesn't necessarily seem like it doesn't really have a it doesn't really have like a combination on it. It's definitely a safe. It looks like one. However, the safe itself kind of has like a weird clockwork like slot, something where it's supposed to like connect into it, but you don't know what that might be.
We punch it open.
You can certainly try. You start punching it, and as you do, it kind of makes that same ringing sound as the sound that you guys had actually heard from. You remember that room that you guys had like that white sort of paint around it, that substance, that compound that didn't even so much as dent the walls when Moonplanner tried to punch it. It's kind of making that same ringing here. It's a very distinctive sort of ring.
We did even roll in athletics.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Thumbtack was able to get into these before.
Was I?
He was able to get into a door, not a safe.
He seems to be hiding right now. He's like looking like left and right.
She's not around, is she?
Who?
Oi, she's giving me an earful.
Well, you kind of deserved it.
I didn't deserve that. I was just, it was another bird. Look, it's locker room talk.
Yeah, you deserved it.
Yeah.
You always deserve it.
I never deserve it.
Every small bird I've ever known has deserved it.
What?
Well, whether or not you deserved it, you sure as heck earned it.
Yeah, what that guy said.
I'm no guy. You shut up. And she fucking smacks at him with her wing.
Fine,
You
I
just
lick it.
deserved it there too.
I never deserved nothing.
He's already putting his ear to the thing, right? He's trying to like figure it out, right? Like doing it. Yapping away before he kind of like pulls his head up. He's just like,
Oh, this is the weirdest lock I've ever seen. It's not really a lock, is it?
Now what is it?
I don't know.
he kind of like peeks at it.
There's no way really to unlock it.
Now, as you guys are kind of like looking through this loot, let me go through the rest of the loot here as well, because like I said, Peck and Moonplanner, you guys kind of stumbled upon what seems to be a number of unusual alchemical bombs, some sarsaparilla shockers that are just very clear. I don't, recognize those.
There's your crafting check.
Yes, sarsaparilla, you yourself probably found what seems to be an unusual chart. As well as a number...
I'm looking for something specifically out of the tower.
Oh?
I was sort of wondering if there was like a remnants of the Golden Grin's like personal lab, because he had the fucking figures.
Oh, yeah. So, like, that was actually on that top floor area, like, where all those were. So, those are actually relatively untouched.
Yeah, I was gonna try and scoop those.
Yeah, you scoop them. You scoop about 3, I think there's, like, 3, rare
Like,
figurines.
who do I get? Well, which Bannermanes are they? What are they?
All right, so I believe the one that I've already mentioned was there was Semitone, correct? So we got Semitone. We have Queen Amenta. You get a Queen Amenta one.
Ooh.
Buen momento.
I know. Special edition even. This one seems to have like a gold foil, like
It's spoiled. Wow, it's so shiny.
yeah. As well as what was it? Oh, a wildfire one. You get a wildfire one in this one too. Mind, like his seem to be like like pretty like detailed in comparison to the others. I mean, he's got like a lot of that flamey detail. You know how like like they always make like flames like a lot more detailed on those little figurines and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it's got some custom. It's hand painted. They're fucking limited edition hand painted.
Now,
I'm actually wondering which one of these guys had the idea of turning themselves into marketable figurines.
I don't think they had the idea. Someone else probably had the idea and then got their permission.
Now, as you're kind of like looking around these boxes, I'll have to get back to you on the world building because I didn't actually think of that. But like,
don't worry.
But there's probably like a manufacturer of some kind on those boxes, and it certainly isn't like Crucible or anything.
I am surprised Wildfire agreed to this.
Yeah, are some still in box?
Oh, like these are all in box. Like, yeah.
Wow, the original packaging.
It's just like, had it been Crucible made, you just assume that the Wildfire one probably would have been made to look a lot more retarded, right? Like, they're all like they look pretty good. Like,
Wildfire.
Yeah. Get Wildfire. No, you can't do this. But yeah, you find those. You find it's not really like a gold record, but you find a number of records that seem to be I'd say like 3 or 4 that are specifically for a band called the Rattles that I had mentioned a couple sessions back.
Okay.
And kind of like looking at the album covers, you do see that the Rattles are comprised of 2 people that you know. Among the other band members, I need to come up with the other band members' names, so I'll get back to you on that. But like, definitely has Semitone and Ribsley Rattle Keys together on the album.
Wow, is this an original pressing?
Then there's Rango.
Look, I have to connect to the other names, but yes, it's Pony Beetles. But yeah. Like they even got like the walk on the back of that cover. They're pressed very nicely. They're kept very, like, even though the whole island crashed there, it's still on the top. So like I said, generally nothing really happened to these. But aside from those are the collectibles that you'd find in this top floor.
Wow, he took really good care of his stuffs. It's a shame he's dead.
Yeah.
Well, his body's missing. I wouldn't call him dead yet.
It's a surprise they survived.
I mean, honestly.
Along with those bombs and charts.
Look at the place. Look at the place around this.
Along with those bombs and charts, a lot of the stone that you guys had to move was to get down into the lowest part of the lab. The lower parts of the lab here. That's where you started finding some weird things. You've seen some unusual liquids. Weird resins, some weird substances and objects, and oh yes, by the time you get down close to like where like the lab was, let me roll a dice to see who finds this one. Out of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bellhop.
Oh shit.
Kind of like you open this one drawer and immediately start hearing beeping. Not like a malicious
Oh
beeping.
god, it's a Bob.
Yeah, no,
Oh, okay.
it's not it's not malicious beeping by any means. But let me add the image here. I have an image for you. Common items. Yeah.
Is it the thing from the the icon of the stream?
Oh yeah. You see
Yeah.
it. You see this particular device. Many whirring gears. A little like weird alchemical looking diode in there. A bunch of weird plugins to this, and a small display that just simply reads the number 2.
Would you look at this thingamajigger?
Yeah. Turning it to the back, you see the words C Slicer.
C-slicer?
C Slicer.
I may hang on a second. Hang on a second.
What's
This
in
is
those
probably.
tubes?
I have no idea. Hang on. I may have an idea. This might be a stupid assumption, but that safe that we found, maybe it's this the key to it.
You bring it up to that safe. You start like looking at it. Give me a crafting check.
Crafting check.
Yeah, blind if you could.
Yeah, it's
Can I roll
already
to
set to
assist?
blind. Yep.
All
Can I roll
right.
to assist?
Sure. Yeah. Go for it. All right. As you go to start using this, it seems like the two of you are pretty competent in trying to piece this stuff together. It 100% does look like this sort of thing should fit into this into this safe. In fact, like you could actually extend some of those little top diodes like upwards and connect them into the spots where they should be, like on the safe, like the ones that fit. However, upon doing so, like yeah, you connect it up and there'd be like this whirring of gears that probably like open open up various other little spaces, kind of rearrange itself. But then the display would kind of like blink at you guys, a little like red invalid on there. It blinks the letter. It blinks like 2, like it was before, and then flashes to like a different like it just flashes below that. Current object security level 3.
Anybody has a power saw?
So hang on, let me reveal this item in the chest. You guys have a C Slicer level 2 currently.
Not
a
on me.
Crucible slicer.
Yes.
Our basic gears, it kind of looks like it belongs. So, why is it called a C slicer?
Well, you might need some books for that one. You can't exactly recall, but this seems to be some sort of security device, or rather security breaking device.
Well, Moon Planner, you have a lot of books.
Yeah, I didn't even read the titles. I was just scooping them off the shelf.
Well, you scooped up the whole fucking library, so it's probably somewhere in there.
Yeah. I'll take relevant checks to that particular thing. Academia lore is 100% applicable. I'm not sure if anybody scooped that one up, or if anybody has any sort of scribing lore, I'd also accept that.
Anybody?
No.
Afraid
I
not.
have scribing lore.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so while not technically academic, Wickerwind, you're very good at skimming. And with some of the books that Moonplaner has, you probably find one that's literally just, like a little pamphlet, like the C Slicer manual. The basics, if you will. It's just like a little diagram. It kind of has the same look of the thing that you have here. And the gist of these seems to be, well, these were supposed to be security breaking devices. Like, there was seemingly like an effort to for clockwork things that may have been made by the Crucible side of things in this particular war. They also had to test out making sure that they weren't susceptible to outside influence or attack or rewiring. And so these C slicers were made as a security measure to attempt to break these particular devices and to adjust their security levels. The one you guys have is a Sea Slicer level 2. Means that you can technically unlock things that would, with this, that would have a security level of 2 or lower.
And ours was level 3, that safe thing.
That safe seems to be a level 3 object. And
damn, alright. Wait a second.
And according to
it
this...
says consumable.
Yeah, yes. According to this little book here, goes up to 5 on the security chart here. The Sea Slicers here are consumable. The one that you guys have has 3 uses that are only used if the device is unlocked successfully. Yeah, you guys have 3 uses of the level 2 one here. So if you guys run into anything that might be unlockable with a that's Crucible made or clockworky or something like that, right? Might be a good idea to use this to try to unlock it.
Question.
Yeah.
Can this thing be reversed engineered so we can make more of these?
You could certainly try, but this definitely seems to be above your pay grade there, Miss Bellhop.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured, but, you know.
Yes.
Tangent wants to take a look at it.
Oh, she's back.
All right, you take a
See
look.
what the screen does.
You take a look at it, Tangent. It seems to just be like a little console window. I mean, you start spinning some of the gears and that kind of thing. It's just kind of like just kind of.
All my proficiencies are 0.
I know. If you click the little dice, it'll it like still brings up the actual numbers. It's just I don't know what 2E's bug is today.
Oh, okay. I kind of had a little panic attack there.
Yeah.
Crafting check?
Yeah, that'd be crafting check, yeah. What are you trying to figure out?
I'm going specifically for that crystalline screen. I'm trying to interact with it.
Alright. Well, like, what's the goal? What are you trying to get out of it? What are you trying to figure out?
I don't know. It's shiny, and I want to see what it does.
Ah.
Like that.
And it says the tubes shimmer with energy. Are they powering the screen?
It seems like those little tubes, they kind of change colors as you play around with the screen. Each of those little things at the top are just different sizes of, like, almost like you know those things that pop out of like R2D2 in Star Wars that like he unlocks the doors and shit with, like it's kind of like those.
Sorta...
It's just all like a bunch of different sizes and that kind of thing. So you know, it's not really a one size fits all. It's kind of a multi-tool, but you could plug it into a lot of things.
It's not like Bellhop's hat.
It's not quite like Bellhop's hat. This is definitely pre-war technology. Like,
you know, I'm actually wondering if you can play the Google Chrome dinosaur game whenever it gives you an error.
Yeah. Like that's pretty much. That's pretty
Okay.
much what tangents do. Like eventually, it just like start. You activate a little mini game in the console window here, tangent.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
I accidentally dismissed the persistent fire damage. Does that need to stay on?
Oh no, you could take that off.
Okay.
Yeah, the little game that kind of pops up on the thing seems to be like a digitized sphinx chasing a little bird or something.
It's just another Duncan Wildfire. How about that?
I'm sure there's different versions of it. However, you did see something somewhat interesting here, Tangent, which is as you're perusing through that interface there, you maybe stumbled upon the wording of like the word ice pick in there several times. They refer to this like particular model, I guess, as an ice pick.
Ice pick.
Yeah. And it seems to have been developed by. Hang on, let me check my notes here. I have development notes by somebody by the research division headed by somebody named Amber.
Okay.
Yes.
And I heal Wickerwind for 50.
You need to give me a d20 first.
Oh, okay.
Baby.
Wait, no, this was straight winds actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't realize I was still bleeding. I thought I was just lighter. Like the
I
specks
see
floating
that
around
Moon
us.
Planner is also hurt, so I didn't notice that.
Yeah, we taking a moment to heal up.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
Here's the second one, or yeah. Okay, so the 50 goes to Wickerwind and 58 goes to Moon Planner.
Okay, thank you.
I should have done just the treatment ward thing with ward medic, but I didn't. So I'll do it again in like an hour.
I mean, I think it just applies automatically.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
does
go.
it?
I'm just gonna go grab a plate of food. Keep healing yourselves up. Do your thing.
Okay, so everyone's gonna heal up then? Okay. Ward medic. When you use treat wounds, you can treat up to 2 targets. And if you're a master in medicine, you can. I don't know if I'm a master in medicine right now because I can't
No,
see
it'll
my.
still. It should still say
Okay.
on the right.
You're
All right,
legendary.
yeah, no, I'm legendary.
So you can treat up to 8 targets.
Oh, okay. Well, everyone's healed then.
Oh,
For
I'm
58.
also. I'm also legendary. Wow.
Tangent pats
hey,
one person on the back, and everyone's healed for 50.
Since we're not doing anything for a moment, I have trick magic item. Do we have anything cool that I could play with? Like a wand or scroll, incidentally?
Well, we are doing things. We're trying to identify this stuff.
Okay. Let's see. Arcana for arcane, nature for primal. Does anything with the religion?
Hang on, BCS. I'm gonna keep going down the loot list here. We have a
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I just wanna like get through this bit.
We have some other. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, one of the things that is found seems to be almost like a manuscript, some papers, like a scroll of some kind. Let's see. It's like a chart for that sake. Here is the check for this. You guys want to roll? Click that button for crafting.
Oh, crafting! I thought it was going to be for a knowledge check.
Let's see. Wickerwind seems to be the first here. Wickerwind, Moon Planner seem to have a good eye for what this is. And Ophi isn't here. What do you mean?
Sorry. It's using Ophi since she's in my thing. Give me one sec. There we go.
Swift, don't forget to heal Wicker.
This should do it right.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I'm looking at his character sheet. His full health.
Oh.
Right.
It's just badly injured for me.
You might have to refresh there, UCS.
No, he's unarmed right now.
Alright, Peck, and Tangent, you're not really too sure what this is. Moon Planner and Wickerwind, you seem to have a good grasp on the particulars of this alchemical chart. Greater sturdy rigid alchemical chart contains shorthand references on quickly mixing reagents for maximum effect. If you hold this chart while using quick alchemy, the items created of 18th level or lower remain potent for an additional round.
Kind of sick.
I missed that. I'm sorry.
Okay, that is... Wow, that is a superior item.
Yeah, that's a big one.
The level 18 item.
Oh yeah, it seems like Dr. Goldengrin had a thing for alchemical things. Speaking of, we'll start with the alchemical bombs at the top. Next thing.
Let's see how many Sarsaparilla shockers we get.
I think just the 3.
Yes.
Because we were able to identify them at sight.
Yep.
Alright, you guys, all of you guys except Moon Planner get this particular one. Moon Planner, you just probably never seen a pipe bomb in its entirety, but you guys do see, seems to be some alchemical little pressure bombs here.
Whoa, what are these?
Pressure cookers.
It's like a alarm clock. We can use this to wake up in the morning.
Hey, no.
How do we set this?
It seems to be like a nice little way to set it at the top. Although Wicker, Wicker, you look at it, but you don't see any way of stopping it from ticking away once it's set. So.
I missed the one with the scroll.
I'd hope so. The last thing you'd want is for your alarm clock to stop working and for you to sleep in. That's just annoying.
All right, next one here. Boop. All right, what do you got here? Peck, you know what it is. Moon Planner and Wickerwind. This is a really weird smelling thing, but you can't figure it out. Tangent as well. You take a look at this and see that it's supremely negative in some sort of way. You guys have found some necrotic bombs.
I see.
Unholy bomb, if you will. It makes the fur on the back of your neck raise up there, Tangent, a little bit.
I won't be using that as it doesn't.
Yeah. All right. Next one.
So void damage is the new term for unholy damage, correct?
Yeah, like
Yep.
negative.
Negative energy. Gotcha.
Yep. Alrighty. Everybody failed except for Wickerwind.
Coming in clutch.
You seem to know what a good firework is. You guys have found some alchemist fire.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Can I have it?
No. Well, I mean, you can set them off if
No.
you want.
Hell no.
I was thinking we can just set these off for New Year's.
Uh-oh.
Or
What?
save them-
No.
Or save
No,
them-
it's
a
good
waste.
idea.
What?
That's
What's a
waste.
waste?
Oh, we can buy fireworks.
Look,
It's not a firework, it's a Molotov cocktail.
All
Wait,
right, all right, yeah, true.
we have an abomination on our tail, and it's weak to fire. I think we should probably use it for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, not only that, but we can like prepare a low-level spell for fireworks if we really want to.
Well, we do want to.
Okay, well, I'll start looking up spells in my spell list.
You pray to your god for fireworks this night. I'll make sure to make sure
Yeah.
to note that.
I like that this is a level 17 bottle of liquor with a rag sticking out of it.
It's certainly got like some weird property to it. I mean, you tip it like
Of course, yeah.
it's yeah. It's warm to the touch for sure, but at the very least seems to be properly mixed. At least you'd hope. All right, which brings us to the next thing. These are things that have been found in small drawers, or even like just little locked wooden places that would normally need keys, but you know they've kind of been crushed or mangled and definitely locked away.
Oh, okay.
Skill check to chat.
I swear I didn't land on it.
Alrighty. Moon Planner, Wickerwind. Moon Planner and Wickerwind. You guys know a poison when you see one, especially you, Moon Planner, who just drank one. Though not this particular one. Identify this item as Weeping Midnight. Devastatingly allergenic pollen of the widow orchid create this venom, which swiftly causes the victim's eyes to leak mucus and well shut.
That's awful.
Oh yes.
That's a rough one.
Wow, that's fucking fucked up.
Level 16 poison. Definitely not a good one.
I found a spell.
Alrighty.
But it's not on Foundry.
Well, I'll get on that in just a second, BCS. If you want to start, I'm gonna keep going down here. I just have to make sure I get through this. Oh, the next one is somewhat magical, as this one lets you roll Arcana, Nature, Occultism, or Religion. It's not a crafting.
Oh, I gotta do it.
Let's do it.
Heck, it is my...
Nice. And it looks like Moon Planner and Tangent. Probably Tangent. Very excited to reveal this one here. You guys have found some repulsion resin. Clear, tasteless tar. Causes the victim to emit waves of harmful mental energy that repel other creatures. Desperate users might consume this potion to keep enemies at bay despite the potion's debilitating effects. So, it does keep people away, but obviously at a pretty damaging cost.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
New meaning to the term dipshit wave.
Now, there's something that's really weird here. An unmarked bottle.
Unmarked, you say?
Mmm.
Craft.
The funny ones.
Pack, this looks delicious.
Heck yes.
But, alas, none of you guys know what this is.
Damn.
Wait.
What is it? Can you describe it?
Nope, not even Wicker.
We don't know what it is.
No, I mean, can you just describe how it looks inside the bottle?
Give me 1 second. Let me roll the let me roll these NPCs while I'm at it.
We can look, if nobody figures it out, we just bring it to Shro and see what she says.
Yeah.
Oh, I really wanted to open it and like taste it all.
No, you don't want to do that. You've seen what happened to Moon Planner.
I'll throw my untrained
No more
hat in
tasting
the race.
random liquids.
Well,
For
this is an
anyone.
object. This isn't a liquid.
Yep.
It,
Not a single success on this particular item. Nobody really knows what this is.
Does it glow?
It does not. It is simply just kind of like it's like a weird white dust, almost.
No.
It seems like a dust. Then you shake it, and it looks like a
It's
weird
okay.
liquid. It's like a mix between like a liquid, a solid, and a dust. You can't really tell.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I want to throw this out just in case it's relevant.
It's
there you go. Okay. Peck.
Hi.
You recognize Aetherstone when you see it.
No.
Yeah.
You
Holy
have
shit, we have a bottle of Aetherstone dust?
somewhat. Let me identify this item. You guys find substance theta.
What?
That looks scary.
This fine
It
white
still looks
compound
delicious.
appears unassuming to the untrained eye, yet with its composition lies power to dampen the extraordinary. When applied to any surface, it creates a barrier that nullifies supernatural abilities.
Oh,
Originally concocted by master alchemists, this compound was sought after by those wishing to level the playing field against beings of immense power.
that's insane.
Huh.
okay. So at
What?
least now we know what happened.
Yeah. You found
With
it.
the- with the
Shit
dust around
far
this
away
place.
from me.
You guys have found a very small dose of an 18th level compound here.
Yeah, this is an elixir of fuck your class abilities.
Yeah, that's why I said keep this stuff far away from me.
We gotta find a way to launch that into fucking Morlog.
Sounds
There you
like
go.
our way to kill Thinkpone.
Yo!
Buddy?
Bag, despite your big bum, you're so smart.
Hey, hang on.
I was
How-
thinking about nullifying Thinkpone as well. So this would keep Thinkpone from like splitting, yes?
Wait, why would it do that?
It's
not magical.
it's not, but
Oh.
supernatural. That's the
Mmm.
it's the sub in for like class abilities. So
There's
like
only one
my
problem with that. We would only nullify one Thinkpone, and Thinkpone has many copies.
yeah, that's why we get
Well,
them to merge.
Not only that, there's also this problem. Think about it for a second. This thing, look at this. So it pretty much nullifies all supernatural abilities. It's the stuff that we see all around this no man's land. It's what we've been breathing. It's just super concentrated. If it doesn't seem to be having any effects on that thing.
A little
It's still
different.
roaming around.
This is a
Is it?
mixture, though.
Yeah, stop trying to put the good idea down. I like this one.
Yep, substance data seems to be a very particular type, like concentrated would be a good word for it. But whether it's just concentrated or filtered in some other way, it seems to be a special variant of Aetherstone in some way that's used to be able to do this. So, definitely different than the air you're breathing right now.
All right.
If I'm not mistaken, this would suppress even like people's ability or anyone's abilities to cast spells completely, just because they're, unless they draw it from some separate source than like a supernatural kind of thing, among other things.
I like to I do like to bring up Moonplaner if you're thinking in the realm of supernatural abilities. Moonplaner has like the ability to literally stop a goddamn mountain from moving in a combat.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
Bless the mountain.
That is a supernatural thing. Like Marvel superhero type powers are usually supernatural in some way.
Oh my god, hang on. I gotta DM you something, Mimely.
Yeah.
It's just fuck you. That's all it says.
Yep, basically.
Yeah.
That would suppress my timeless body.
Yeah, you have a very small dose of it, so you could do something with it. You just don't have very, very, very much.
I will hold on to that because that is dangerous.
Alrighty. So, well, feel free to. You guys have the loot there in front of you. Feel free to drag that wherever you will.
I can't remember. Do we have alchemists in our party? Like either party?
Moonplaner.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you're
just an alchemist, but I can only use healing stuff. But I can spell down alchemy in general.
Yeah, that chart goes to you then for sure.
Oh, okay then.
Anything else in this? Is that all?
What about this unusual spike chain?
Oh, where'd you see
What?
that?
There's
Is
an
that in the
unusual
party
spike
link?
chain.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't see that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Happy Campers current. Okay. I was just gonna drag this step really quick into the party stash.
Makes
Sounds
sense.
good.
No, question, real quick. In this wreckage, ground zero and all that. Is there any other equipment we can find? Actual equipment, like big lab machines that we can bring to the
Yeah.
mansion?
Yeah.
Science-
So
science equipment.
yeah, give me some more. Give me a couple athletics checks here, because you guys do find equipment. Obviously, some of it's wrecked, some of it isn't. But thankfully, if you remember that map from Golden Grin's lab, it's like, there's big structural elements on there that actually held up pretty damn well. And you guys find pretty much what looks to be some weird, like I said, it looks like it's like a chair. There's like a lot of like needles that came down into where somebody's head might be.
Bam.
God damn it, Pack.
Yeah, Peck, you just kind of like lift it. However, as you kind of like lift it, you lift it up to the door. There's one problem here. The machine is too big for the door. I need a crafting check to start, properly disassembling it to bring it into the mansion here. It's the second part of this. Who's got crafting?
You ever seen
you
people
go.
trying to
Four
move
of us.
couch?
I believe I have a little crafting.
Yeah.
Is trained okay?
You guys ever seen those people trying to push a couch through the doors? I know you got to twist it the other
Oh,
side.
yeah.
No, just twist it like that.
Yeah, that's
counterclockwise.
That's exactly what Peck is
It'll bring
doing.
that bastard in
That's exactly.
diagonally.
Yeah, that's exactly what Peck is
Counterclock-
trying. He gets
You
it.
gotta twist it counterclockwise back.
I'm
I
trying.
roll.
You're twisting like
I
clockwise.
did not roll very well.
Yeah.
Pivot.
You guys are having
Wait.
a hard time getting through the door right now.
Stage
Hang on.
clockwise?
I rolled crafting.
Stage clockwise.
Wickerwind,
Oh boy.
Wickerwind and Bellhop, as this struggle to get it through the door is happening, you guys just start kind of just gently unhooking things that need to be unhooked and get it through the door.
I mean, if you guys want to do it the hard way, fine.
And
What?
Ingrid
Just take
Stroll.
a step back and look at it from
You-
an angle.
You know what would be really funny? If as soon as we got it in, we noticed that at the door there's a control panel that makes it slightly larger to move things around.
Yeah, like Ingrid Stroll probably comes in like after you guys get it through the door here. It's just like, why did you just not? And she flips like a lever that's near the door or something, and it makes it a little bit bigger or something. Hey.
There we go.
Well,
Yeah.
good news, Dr. Shro. We found some equipment that you might be able to use to get started on the aether lung disease.
Yeah.
This music sounds so familiar.
Oh yeah, I wonder.
All right. Let's see. Where's y'all? Do you have? I don't know where you guys are on this map particularly.
On the top right.
Okay, I'm gonna move you guys. Move in one place. Don't move around. I'm gonna just drag y'all.
Go up.
All right.
Ah.
I'm dragging y'all. Whoop. Dragging y'all all the way over to Miss Ingrid's lab. How about that? That works.
Friends be dragged.
Yeah. At least,
through the walls you go.
Hi.
oh my
hi.
god, the NPCs are gonna get lost in this map, aren't they?
This is her lab?
Nah, this
Yep,
Yep.
this is your lab.
this is Ingrid.
The dead
Schro's-
horse on the left.
Oh.
That was Balcony Blitz at one point.
Yep.
Where is encounters? And we have the. I just have to get Ingrid Shro here. Where is she?
Where's old half and half?
Yes,
Oh yes.
Arcee's
it is.
Haunted Mansion. There it is. All right, Ingrid Shro. I look through all these wonderful ghosts. All right, there she is. She's put on her lab coat. She's made sure that she's all good to go, and she's like guiding you guys on where to put the thing. Careful, careful, careful! Do not break Ingrid Shro's new fancy thing. And you guys kind of like set it down, probably like right over here. Perfect. Ah,
Missing baby.
I never thought I'd see one of these things again.
So, what did we get for you?
I like to call it the brain drain. It is what I will
A
call
brain drain.
it. That is what I will call it for you. It has very complicated name that I am too. It is very long. I do not want to pronounce it.
Is she talking about the ice pick?
She's talking about the big chair thing that you guys brought in for this with all the needles and everything on top. This is the brain drain. It opens up your cap, and she taps her head, and puts it somewhere else. Yes.
Drains your brain.
Why?
Well, Dr. Grin was using it to put pony brains inside of wizard robots.
Ingrid Shro starts kind of like playing with probably like a little console window that's on there and just kind of tapping away. Tap, 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 tap. Well, he was certainly trying. He definitely did not read the manual. It seems as if he might have been the last person to be in it.
Huh.
Though he did not activate things correctly. Probably gave his brain somewhat of a zap. I suspect probably false memories of early war.
That explains a lot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Definitely wasn't stable.
Wow, that makes sense.
And yeah, she kind of like turns the console windows to you. You guys do in fact see that it just says like the transfer protocol was only partially successful. So yeah.
Wait a second, I'm wondering, does this thing have those memories stored somewhere in the database or something?
Yeah, this says only partially. That means there's part in there still, yes?
Yeah, maybe there's some juice in there.
Unfortunately, unless he had some pretty hefty hardware past just this, I'm afraid it is either lost or stored in whatever other brain he was zapped with.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah.
Tech runs out real quick to grab that brain in a jar that she handed off to Quarter Note, I believe. And she brings it back in.
You found it! I thought you'd long lost it, Bird.
Sorry, what?
I thought you lost your mind.
No, it's in there.
It is funny joke. It is funny joke. Ingrid makes you laugh. Laugh now. Please clap.
She claps her beak.
I clap.
I'm not sure who the brain belongs to, but it seemed to display a little bit of what's the word? Restraint when it was inhabiting the body of something that was trying to murder us.
And she kind of looks at it. Well, this is certainly dead matter. I do not think that it will be very good host. I could try, will be good test run. She kind of like looks around. I suppose you would not wish to be test subject. Fine, Ingrid Shaw will run test on this. You get good night's rest. I tell you what memory I extract from this data set. She says, just kind of like she just hefts the little jar up and down, a little bit, like weighing it.
Wait, hang on a second. There's one other thing, actually. One more thing. There's we found a safe. It says something like level 3. Can you make anything out of this one? Do you know what this thing is?
Yeah, you set the safe down. She goes, "Oh, I have not seen such a port in so long. This is a standard crucible security device. Though probably more of a personal one by the looks. Only level 3, she says." And she kind of like taps. She taps like the port like of it as if she just knows it's level 3 intuitively. Though it's not really clear how she knows that, just offhandedly, right?
Peck leans down to Moon Planner and says, "I told you she knows more than she's letting on."
Yeah. See, Ingrid Shro used to be a little bit of a, what's the word they use? Hacker, yes, that's the one. It's basic crucible tech, she says, like taking a look at it. She tilts it left, she tilts it right a little bit, and just kind of like, looks at it like into the port and blows it, like like one of those, like an old game cartridge, like just to clear out the dust.
Do you think you could tell us what's inside?
If I could get in, I would, but
You're see-through. You can get through walls.
I can, but... And then she tries to get through this, but if you remember, it's coated in that stuff. Doesn't seem like she's able to go through it.
Oh.
Aether stone.
Uh-huh. Supernatural stuff. And she, like, yeah, she taps it. She's kind of hefting it up and everything like that. No. To get in something like this, especially with what it is coated in, you will need somebody's better school project, she says with, like, a hint of... it's nostalgia. That would be the word for it. She says it with, like, almost like nostalgia, like she's done that before or something.
What, like a slicer?
Yes, the slicer is the technical term for them.
Yeah. We found a level 2 slicer that's got 3 charges in it.
Oh, and she takes a look. She like looks for it. Let me see. I would love to.
Can you upgrade it to level 3?
No. The slicers are typically made with a certain, a certain level of ability. Past there, it will unlock anything lower than that ability that it is able, but it is next to impossible to upgrade it further unless you really know what you're doing. She looks at this one. Level 2, not bad. What's that they called this one? She starts poking around the terminal again. Oh, that is funny. They call this one the ice pick. Look, and she turns and shows you guys like there's like a little like pixelated like image of an ice pick. It looks like a like a diamond Minecraft pickaxe, like with the pixel screen that's on there, right? Something like that. Oh, cute.
Would you look at that? They're performing a lobotomy with it.
Perhaps you did find it next to the brain machine. And that's the joke. Yeah, she
says, "Can you show me how to use this?"
Perhaps if we find some things that this will be able to get into, then yes. Effectively, she says. She kind of sets it down next to you guys, and she goes over to like the side of the room, pulls over like a little like whiteboard or chalkboard. She starts you see that there's already like a bunch of stuff in it that's like very complicated math. It looks like she spent a lot of time on it, and she just takes a big eraser and just like all of it. And then just starts like scribbling on there, very fast, mind you. Effectively, these things are, when you make giant clockwork things, right? It is your whole business, like Mr. Crucible, she says, like almost like an eye roll, right? There is the possibility that someone will tamper with it, yes? And if they tamper with it, obviously that is bad. So you must put in security to make sure that it is secure from outside attempts on doing things. Mr. Crucible seems to have thought of this and made many different helps in terms of research to try to breach these defenses and makes it more secure. We have the 5 different levels right here. Simply 1 through 5. Yes? See Slicer. Crucible Slicer. It slices into systems. That is what this does. It was initially meant to be a test.
And who made this?
Many of his researchers. As I have said, this is more of a school project than anything. It was them making different things. And this is why you will find them all named slightly different, quirky names. This one says Ice Pick.
What was the name of the level 5?
This is confidential even to Ingrid Shro. Ingrid Shro was never part of the security division. I was part of other division. And then she,
I guess that makes sense.
Do the slicers all look the same, or would they have different appearances?
There is probably nuance to them. I would imagine that the more complicated that they get, the less gears that you see. Typically, if something is able to get to something like level 5, I would expect it to probably have fancy housing. and a lot more capability. As level 5 can... oh, I would imagine the level 5s would be able to even hack something like the sea engine itself, yes? Or at least close. And she kind of like scratches her head. I do not know. English Throw is out of the loop on the capabilities of a 5th level slicer.
Fair enough.
Guess we better get out there and find one.
Of those things. Yeah, if we find one of the things, we could deactivate the sea engine even without that key.
And she kind of nods. It is much more complicated than what the druid has. They use acorns.
Like off the tree?
God bless them.
The druids think they are so refined with their lack of technology. You see, they have the acorns of their own various idioms. They call them the... what do they call them? Root kits, I believe.
I
don't get it.
Good God.
That's a programming joke. I don't get it.
Boo.
It is.
Well, they are druids. What did you expect them to name it? It has root in the name. Look, see, I am sure that we came up with the name first, and they were like, oh, Les, we do not know what we are talking about, so we will call them rootkits. Because we are druids, you see. That is what the druids do. Very, not intelligent. She says, not seemingly knowing that Tangent is a little bit of a druid herself. This is fun. Encourage Throw should teach you stuff more often. You be protégés, yes?
Yes?
I teach you to make very explosive things, Mr. Wicker.
No.
Really, Wicker? You don't want to make things that kill?
Yeah, what's wrong, Wicker?
Oh no, they are simply fireworks in your eyes, yes?
I don't think you make fireworks. I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Okay, like down the hall and to the left, protégé. We will keep up. What a lovely dear.
As long as you don't make a bomb with a weird sphere that she's got, it should be fine.
Bomb, firework, what is the difference?
What was that, Brash?
Oh, not just. I feel like there's more fish and bloods than before.
Yeah, but yeah, we poofed Daisy away. Remember?
What?
We don't got a maid.
Yeah, we did lose her.
Yeah, we don't have the maid anymore.
True.
How did we fucking lose her?
We solved her dilemma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wicker Wind was the wingman.
We reunited her with the dust thing that was in the cannon, and that was her like boyfriend, and they
was her true love
on together.
It's okay. We have 3 NPCs now. We can probably just ask them, hey, you want to get some bolts?
Yeah, this place is so much more dusty now. I thought
we have an Italian chef running around somewhere.
Yeah.
I already did my duties at the gala. I'm not cleaning up after this place.
Look, it is not Ingrid Schro's fault that you came to no man's land. It has to be dusty in here, lest you suffocate, Miss Sarsaparilla.
We're in the other room.
We can't hear you.
True.
Shut up.
2 rooms away.
We're so far away.
The door is still open. You can hear us. Oh, we're going.
like.
I know. I mean, at least we could clean up some cobwebs around here.
If you want to,
That sounds like a...
I feel like you wouldn't want thin walls around Ingrid Schro's lab. Like that would be probably a bad thing.
Gross.
Considering the other side of her face.
Let's go to the kitchen. Let's go get us some party snack for...
Yeah.
We gotta do something for New Year's.
New Year's, we got a ballroom.
Yeah. Any other questions you have for Ingrid Schro, Mr. Planter, before you go celebrate New Year? Yes? Ingrid Schro has work to do.
Did you know Dr. Grin personally? Did you ever hear his name?
Dr. Green. I do not know of this, greening one.
Oh, yeah, apparently he was a very accomplished alchemist.
Oh. Yeah, I am not sure. Very alchemical people certainly around. Ingrid Road does not it looks like she's like it almost looks Moon Planner just passively, like she's trying not to be offensive about something that she's trying not to say. I do not usually Ingrid Road did not hang with lower tiers of intellect in her day. Yes, this is how Ingrid Stroh will phrase it.
I see. Okay.
Yes, and she kind of nods. But it's fun to teach. If I discover anything from this data set here, Ingrid Stroh will let you know.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Sher.
No.
Namely, can we safely say that we searched the rubble as thoroughly as we could?
Yeah, we got like things that out of it that were salvageable.
Was there any sign of Dr. Grin anywhere? Any smears, at least?
You did not. The last signs of anything Dr. Grin that you'd seen are probably like in that area where you guys had fought. You probably obviously see streaks of blood, from your guys' fight, etc., etc. But past there isn't really a sign of any body, anything like that.
All right, just making a note here. Dr. Golden is alive.
Hang on a second. I'm just gonna run back to the lab real quick.
You're going to take a shower.
I gotta take a shower, but for Dr. Shro, out of curiosity, do you think I could use your lab later on today? I need to tinker with something.
If you promise to do your homework, Miss Hop, the only people who are allowed to use Ingrid Stroh's lab are people who Ingrid Stroh is currently teaching. And she looks at you again. So, I ask again, will you be my protege? Big ol' smile.
Fine,
Right.
yeah.
Ingrid Stroh will get you what you need. She goes over here. She picks up like 5 huge books. Study up. Here you go. Bonk.
Oh, hang on a second. Athletics check.
Yeah, you are hotel man. You can hold these. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You seeing like advanced like molecular theory or like advanced dream theory, like alchemical like just weird alchemical symbols on this stuff, a language that you can't even read, like like on nothing. Ingrid Schwab will expect you to know all of this in the end of the week, yes?
Oh God, I just wanted to make some spicy perfume.
Well, you must know this first, and then you make the spiciest perfume.
All right. Thank you.
Yes. And then she goes over to you. Now, get off my table, cat. Shoo. Off.
What?
Tangent. She's shooing you off the table.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Off of my corpse. Gets off. Gets off of
stop. Stop poking the cadaver.
And starts messing with the telescope.
Yeah, you start messing with the telescope, and you briefly see Thumbtack like run off, like he was hiding in the telescope. Wait! And he like runs from you, Tangent.
What do I see through the telescope?
Well, initially you saw. I guess yeah, you'd initially have seen probably Thumbtack, who was hiding at the top of the lens, right? Like,
she found me. She knows where I am at all times.
I did have one other question, Dr. Sho.
Yes. What is this?
Any revelations on the slug that we gave you?
Ah, this slug. Well, nothing of note. Of course, you have pretty much figured out the most of it, yes? That it is weak to fire. This is the thing, yes? Do not fall unconscious with it. You will not conform into it very easily unless you are that. So, she kind of like nods. It has to have some sort of control of your body before it actually turns it into one, yes?
So if the subject is sleeping, or if the target is sleeping, it's assimilated easier?
Not so much sleeping. Weakened would be a better word. And then let me actually pull up something here. So I actually have a thing. Let's use my pun. Alrighty, so let's see. Assimilate. She is going to give you this information that she's discovered.
Ping pong.
Attempts to absorb a creature who is grabbed and dying in its body. The target must succeed. Fortitude signal can absorb dying instantly. Ping pong can then replicate the absorbed creature, gaining access to its memories and abilities, excluding class features.
So, definitely, that's the assimilation process. There is one of the things that she's discovered this for you, I guess, because I don't think I've posted that for you before.
No, this was
very
secret.
nice. And just for security protocol, it is still secure, yes?
The what?
The slug,
Oh.
it's still secure.
Oh, of course, it is the most secure. Actually, look, and she like points to it across the thing. It is double jarred. It's not even single jarred anymore.
Ah, very good. All right.
Yes, and it's like
Well done.
it's not only double jarred. She probably has it in like the trademarked vacuum chamber, right? Like,
All right. Well done, Dr. Shro. Keep up the great work.
thank you, thank you. And she gives like a little bit of a bow and a salute with her little screwdriver. Now go. Your friends are having a ball. It is the New Year's. Go. Get out of my lab. Go. Alrighty, where's the ballroom? Where are you guys going?
You know what? Hang on, Mimely. Can you actually change my token real quick?
To what?
If possible. Hang on a second.
Ball gown?
You got some? You got some?
Yeah, I got something because I didn't get to wear this at all at the ball. Might as well since I took a fucking bath.
Well, here's the thing. You go take a bath. I just need to know. Did you use the which bath knob did you use? The right one, the left one, or the middle one?
I don't fucking know. The right one.
Okay, cool. You take a nice bath.
The one that is I mean the one that is red.
The one that's red, you say?
Oh god damn it! No, it's the right one. It's the right one.
Okay.
Well, it was on the right.
All right. So long as you didn't use that one, the one that I know about, yeah. Which it seems that you took a very nice bath, though there is a weird extra lever there for some reason, a little knob.
Pull the lever, crunk.
Are you doing it?
No. I mean, I may be doing it out of the tub just to see what happens.
All right. Well, you take your bath. You're very curious. You pull that thing and see that the same sort of like steaming hot chemical bath that you guys took at the bus comes out of the fucking bath nozzle.
Oh.
Wait, that's useful.
Yep. I mean, it's a good thing that I didn't. Yeah.
I mean, it might be too little, too late at this point, don't you think?
What?
Too little, too late. Like we're already thoroughly contaminated and tracked it all the way through the mansion.
That's not the no. That bath was for the radioactive stuff. You know, if we ever get in the vapor trail again or something, it's gonna be useful.
Move y'all over here.
Good point.
I'm gonna put you guys into the dining hall. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Where are you, Bellhop?
Yep.
All right. Did I miss anybody? You guys in here? I'm not sure if where people moved around to.
We're in the kitchen stealing shit.
Yeah. You guys start going in. Bellhop, you're the last one to come around since you took a bath. Ribsley Rattlekeys is rattling on his keys. He seems to have changed it from an organ to like a little like ragtime piano, you know? He's just kind of like bopping. He's doing his thing. And Mr. Chef's Man is actually having quite a time just cooking with you guys, Wickerwind and Sarsaparilla. If you guys are cooking, give me crafting checks.
Hey, hang on, I want to see the chef.
I'm stealing liquor from the cabinet.
Thievery, you?
Oh, okay, that's some fun.
I did win.
Stealing.
I rolled a 46.
Oh my god. You steal like...
I'm trying to find the biggest and oldest bottle of champagne.
You find, like, definitely the oldest bottle of champagne. It's simply just called, with a French accent, Nevermore. and
Whoa!
it's
A vintage.
yes, it is 100% vintage, made during the time of the OG Bannermanes, I'm sure.
Well,
Why
this will be
does
good
this
for
sound
us.
so familiar every time it does that little?
Oh yes, these old, because that's a pretty old song. This is it's
Oh,
all
okay.
over. It's all over but the crying. And like all of that album, I've learned actually has that same little piano lick. There's like 9 songs that start like that. So like
Oh, okay.
but yeah, like you definitely get that alcohol before the chef notices.
Good.
And then lock the little cabinet back.
Ehi, Sarsaparilla, perché non mi aiuti a preparare una pizza? Come on.
You're going to have to speak so much slower. Your accent is unreadable.
Hai detto?
I agree. I'm going to go. No, don't push me. Don't. Do you have to cook with that axe every time?
But he's just tilting the head. He doesn't understand a fucking word.
No, I don't understand. No, you don't. I don't understand you. You're not the one who is not understanding me.
Yeah.
Nobody understands each other in this one.
There's probably some Italian yelling back and forth, and you hear a very small squeak from his hat.
What?
But wait, from whose
I
hat?
heard that.
From the
I
chef's
heard that.
from the chef's hat. He heard it too.
Il ratto.
Yeah.
Il ratto.
The
Take it off. Take your piece off.
the hat is taken off, and a very small mouse that promptly jumps off his head. It's like a little ghost mouse, jumps off, and he points at it with the axe.
What the
Starts
heck?
starts chasing it.
No.
Ah!
Get it. It's gross. I'm gonna fly
your-
up and away.
Give me your best screaming Italian.
That's
That's not a screaming Italian. Give me a better screaming Italian.
It's fucking 4 a.m. I cannot scream.
Dance.
Damn.
Dance, pizza boy, dance.
Prendi il ratto.
Yeah, he screams and he throws the axe at the door again. He has thrown the axe at this door like 5 times since the Haunted Mansion arc, and it still stands. This is the one. Whoever made this door, you probably should contract them to make your next house. He chases the mouse, right? Kind of goes through the wall. He doesn't come back for a time, but all the food's in there. It's well prepared. You guys maybe cooked yourself. You stole some alcohol. It's a good
Where's our
time.
NPCs, by the way?
Let me see.
Did they decide to stay out?
Oh no, they're with you. I just didn't have them on the map. Yeah,
Yeah,
half note and quarter note. Actually, they've kind of been in the corner. It doesn't look like.
They're here.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of in the corner, but it's like they've never been someplace this fancy. It's same with they're kind of just trying to be polite in the corner, they're looking at the Victrola oh, this I wonder where they found this thing. This is man, y'all are some kind of rich, ain't you?
Oh, relax. It's a wand. Everything disappears when it leaves this place.
I don't know a lick
Not
about magic.
really.
This is wild.
Technically stays here.
I don't know. It just boggles me. To me, you'd never see some place like this without raiders or something getting to it. This is got all the fixins.
Well, they can't get in unless we give them access, and we're not giving them access, so you're safe here.
Unless somebody gets in.
Yeah, we're not giving them access.
Well, that was a one-time thing and a very specific thing.
Yeah.
It didn't work out very well.
Quarter note.
Hey,
kinda
kid, careful about the lion. Don't get close to it.
huh? And he kind of gets close to it.
Yeah. Is that lion gonna roar at it?
Yeah, it roars at him, and he kind of falls back. Ah! Whoa! And he kind of blinks at it. Jeez, who skinned the sun cat?
Wait, what?
Who skinned the sun cat? It's a lion. Sun cats are pretty much big cats, like Tangent.
Yeah, no, Tangent is right over there.
Huh? And he like looks over. What? Isn't this a conflict of interest?
Tangent's going to wave. Well,
Never mind. And he kind of like looks around. Hey, I'm gonna go take a look around. Is that okay?
I just I don't think that's safe. You know what?
I'll stick with him.
I'm coming with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, and he's just gonna be walking around. Like, he just wants to take a look around the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're probably both just making sure he's not, about to turn into a thing.
Yeah, just don't sleep inside coffins.
Oh, right. You're worried about that thingy, mabob. Hang on. And he like looks for like the nearest candle. He goes over here and he picks one up.
Put the candle back.
Well, hold on. And he kind of does. Do you know that thing that you do when you're a kid and you just kind of dip your finger in the candle wax, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like does that. And he roasts his finger around until he goes like, where is hoof? Like,
I still do that.
Right. All good.
I thought it was gonna open a secret passage, actually, something like that.
Apparently not this candle, but
Alright.
yeah, he's just kind of like, there.
Fair enough.
And then kind of like looks over. I just want to find more stuff. Whoa, who's this guy? Right? He's just being a kid with ADHD, like,
Fair enough.
like doing him. And Rusty Hold'em is just like, hey there, youngsters! You want to learn how to gamble? Do I?
Hey! No! Get it back! Get back here!
To like pull him back. Let him learn. If he loses all his bolts, that's on him.
Hey, aren't there? Whatever. There's no laws in this place.
I'm sitting right here. I'll keep an eye on him. You go enjoy yourself.
All right.
Wicker will come out with Sarsi, and Wicker has a Anon. What's the name of this? It's like an Italian thing, which is just like a spread of like cheese, crackers,
Or
tomatoes.
germs.
That's not Italian.
It's a charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board. I'm sorry.
What's a charcuterie?
It's like it just got a bunch of crackers and little meats and cheeses and things.
Fuck. And
Yeah,
what is that
finger
from?
foods.
That's like French for like
Yeah.
butcher.
I'm sorry. Anyways, that's what Wicker brings out with Sarsi's help to bring out some wine as well.
Oh yeah, in case you guys forgot, it's New Year's, and we're going to, despite our adversities, we're going to celebrate, like Bannerman should.
Yeah, it's past midnight. It's officially New Year's. New Year.
Yeah.
We might have missed the deadline, but it's not too late to party.
Yeah.
Wickerwind holds up an unopened bottle, and he kind of gives it. It's champagne in this one. And he gives it a little shake towards, not like shaking it, but like wiggles it a little bit towards Moon Planner. Do you want to do this one, Planner? You look like you can pop a cork.
Hey, Planner, you know what you should do? You got a sword.
Yes,
You
Mr.
got a sword,
Planner,
right?
do the honors for us, huh?
You're sworded. You got a sword. You got to saber it.
So, what do you want me to do? Just slice the bottle in half? Wouldn't that spill it everywhere?
It's an ancient tradition. You just find the seam on the glass bottle, right? And you just you know how glass bottles are into two parts, and there's a seam right in the middle.
No, I've never made a glass bottle before.
Well, yeah. Look at that. Look at that champagne. But no, it's wine, right? Or is it champagne?
It's champagne.
Yeah, it's champagne. You look at that. You see how it's exactly fused in half, and there's a little seam.
Yeah.
And come, you might like this, Mr. Planter. It says "Nevermore" on the bottle, and it is the oldest and dustiest one in here, so it might be made by him.
Hang on.
Okay.
I'm gonna post a picture.
Is it going to be in a voice chat?
Yeah, I'm gonna post it in voice chat. To this, you gotta do this. You just gotta with a fast slice. You just hit the seam.
You do it with the sword, yeah.
Yeah, with the sword. You saber it. Oh, ancient tradition done by a lot of generals, actually. One of the
Yeah,
first ones
sure.
to do it was Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Now,
Napoleon.
if you're gonna do that, I need I'd accept like thievery or an attack roll.
I'll give it an attack roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Beat the shit out of it.
Moonplaner whips out Redemptor's Burden, catches it in his mouth, and spins the bottle around on his hoof, stops it, and then lines the blade up with the edge of the bottle. All right, here we go.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
good enough.
Yeah. For a first time doing it, it does pretty well. And you open up with a bottle of Nevermore champagne.
That's a spot.
There you go. And
Oh, it's a Nobel beer ben live.
Yep. Pops open, and then like obviously the classic champagne, it just pops out of the bottle, along with the sound of what sounds like a raven. A couple of the bubbles like actually make like little like raven-esque shapes and fly out and kind of disperse, right?
Hooray!
Mm.
We should cheer, right? Hooray!
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, this time we'll do it and it won't be cheesy. Glasses up for timeless glory.
For
Timeless
glory.
glory.
Glory!
Wait, is it safe to say here?
This is a different plane entirely.
Look, you've seen what happened to Tech last time. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah,
Be right back.
that did happen to me when Moonplaner said it.
Hey, come on, come get your glass.
Get the big glass.
I don't really drink, but
Well, it's always a good time to start.
it doesn't really work on me.
It doesn't need to work. You just
That's
need to
because
be
you're
here.
Big, and you need more. Your tolerance is high.
No, I mean it just legitimately does not work on me.
Well,
It isn't. Becky, it's not about the alcohol working. It is about you sharing a drink with us, your friends, huh?
Exactly. Come on.
Okay, fine.
Sheriff,
You don't
would you
get
like some
to
too?
decline this hospitality.
how does the alcohol smell?
It's old as fuck.
It's old as fuck. It smells
It's old and spooky.
yeah, it smells spooky. That's a good way to put it. You're in a haunted mansion.
It's a demonic wine.
It smells spookily good.
I mean,
Really good.
for it being champagne, I'm surprised it still has carbonation. That's impressive.
Oh,
yeah.
champagne can last up to 100 years, something like that. I remember, I mean, this is out of character, but I remember people finding champagne in like shipwrecks from hundreds of years ago, and it's still good. So,
You even look into the bottle. There's probably like a little arcane rune just visible within the actual bottle. Probably keeping it nice and nice and carbonated. Just throughout the years while continuing to age properly. You see even the arcane sigil of Nevermore, just like around the top of that rune within the bottle. You could only see it if you opened it, right?
This is probably the oldest and rarest bottle in all of Astion, and we are going to be drinking it, huh?
yep.
Well, we deserve it, if that's the case.
And this bottle definitely seems to hold a lot more than it lets on. As you pour it into one glass. Yeah, as you pour it into one glass, 2 glasses, 3 you pour it into everybody's glass, it looks as only like a few ounces of this stuff has like actually left the bottle.
Man. Hey, Sheriff, would you like some?
Who?
The sheriff.
Oh, share. I thought
Yeah.
you said share. Like,
No,
I
I
would share.
Yeah.
And
Right here.
it's like, what is that exactly?
The champagne.
It's good. That's all you need to know.
I ain't never heard of that. Is it some kind of like he's sitting down? He looks like he's totally down for it. He's kind of smiling, right? Like this is a weird experience for him. But he also just doesn't seem to have ever heard of something called champagne or fancy drinks in that kind of way, right? Like,
Oh, those soda colas are not the only thing that is carbonated in this world.
Oh hell.
Actually, what kind of alcohol do these guys? Do these guys ever heard of alcohol, or just do they have some stuff like that?
Well, of course.
Yeah,
Of course, we got alcohol. I just ain't ever heard of something this fancy before. This is and he reads the bottle. Champagne. Is that how it's?
Champagne.
Champagne. Yeah, like champagne. Man, that sounds unpleasant. Sounds painful. It ain't gonna hurt me, is it? Like he pours a little bit.
This is no painful sham.
Believe me.
All right.
Well, the only thing that is painful is knowing that the fact that this is the only bottle that we have, so we ain't gonna get another one like this.
All right.
And believe me, it's weaker than whatever you've been drinking out there in that wasteland. Trust me.
Well, it's I'll be the judge of that. Gives it a little bit of a sip, right? Like, God damn. Ain't that just the sweetest little thing? And then he kind of like calls back, hey, Half Note, you and your brother want a little bit of this stuff?
Wait, hang on, what?
He kind of calls back, just like, yeah, sure, why not?
Wait, don't give it to the kid. What the hell?
Hell, he's drunk.
Oh, it's New Year's. Come on, live a little.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you like bellhop. He's just like, well, hell, this just tastes like, I don't know, something kids would drink. Like it's not drinks.
It's just juice. Relax.
Wait, how?
Parent.
No, look, how old is he?
Think backseat parent.
They're in a
Fine,
radioactive
fine.
wasteland. I
You're
think
not the
they're
one
gonna
pouring
be
the
okay.
drinks, Miss Hop.
They
Do we
come.
have white wine?
What?
Do we have white wine?
Do we have white wine? Yeah, there's probably like a white wine, but it's nowhere near as refined as this particular champagne.
Oh, okay.
We raided the whole pantry.
Champagne.
Yeah. Hey, here you go. And he kind of like pours like some glasses for the two of these guys. And you see like Half Note, someone has like the same reaction, just like, hey, well, that's clearer than a lot of things I know of. Like, just kind of like looking at it. Is this like distilled or something? You guys boil the water? How do y'all make this? And he sips it. Whoa! Hey, I like that. Like whips his hair a little bit, clinks his little brother's glass. He's the kid's kind of holding like it with both of his hooves. He's not holding it like in one like the adults are, right? Like he's just got both of it on, and he just kind of like downs it. He's like, look at the whole thing. And
Wow!
That's
Damn.
and he kind
See,
of
he really likes it, Miss Hop.
I don't like this.
he kind of gives like a little like shiver almost because it's alcohol and he just drank a lot of it, and then just kind of like looks like blinks upwards. That is the worst power source I've ever drank.
What?
yeah. That's about right. Just remember that next time you want to drink it.
No, it needs more carbonation. He goes to like he like holds up his glass again to the sheriff, and he's like, "Whoa, slow your roll there, bud." Gives it back to probably to like Sarsaparilla.
Why isn't champagne already carbonated?
Yeah, it's carbonated.
It is, but you got to realize like the machines that he makes are like Sarsaparilla shocker carbonation tier. That's how he's saying this is like the worst, but like I guess the worst power source he's ever seen.
Damn.
Sleep, does that mean I can't prepare ignite fireworks?
No, I mean it's New Year's. You guys are gonna get a long rest in this thing. You guys have this mansion for like a number of hours. And speaking of that, it is the New Year's, and it is a haunted mansion with weird ethereal windows. Occasionally outside, even like you do see. Like, you can't see the fireworks themselves, but you can see through, like, the fogged glass of the window, just little, like little celebratory fireworks, like, through the ambiance of the mansion, just kind of, like, livening up the mood, you know?
I like see staircases.
What was that?
I like see staircases and fireworks up here.
And you go to like look through the window. Hey!
No, what the? Jesus.
Do not peek past the attraction. Ingrid will work very hard on it. No, do not ruin this secret for others, you nosy living creature.
All right, everybody take your glassy and raise them, huh? Mr. Planter, would you like to lead us up the year with a toast?
A toast.
Me, you are the master of ceremonies. I am volunteering you for that tonight.
Very well then. Yeah, I do have a toast up my sleeve. All right. Glasses high. To good times, good friends, and safe returns. Prost.
Goal, Prost! Happy New Year's, huh?
Yeah, Happy New Year's!
Never heard of that word. Roasts.
It's like the thing to note is that Balcony Blitz seems like he's like already just like yeah, Happy New Year's, toast.
Oh,
And he's like rosy cheeked. He seems to be pretty already far along. He's probably snuck about 5 drinks already. Like, like
oh my God, this guy's
OCD.
really short to say.
he's
You know
like
what?
he's starting to do like little karate moves like in his chair, right?
Look at him go.
And I thought you were supposed to be the sicker one, Mr. Wind.
The sickness hasn't even begun. I was prepping with you the whole time. Now my fun begins. I'm catching up to you, buddy. And he's gonna down his glass.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm drinking.
You know what this goes for?
What?
It's not a good drink without some good cigars.
Oh, you're going to break out the pine lips for us?
Look, I have like 95 of these.
Hell, I know what those are, says the sheriff.
Well, then
Yeah.
let us hotbox this room. This ballroom.
Hey God, I could do a thing. That'd be really funny if I could do the thing. Hold on, where's the
It's the fog machine.
honestly. Hang on, I gotta figure this out first. Am I able to do this? That'd be really funny. Fog smoke patch. Swell, there it is. Oh yes.
Oh, my eyes.
Oh no, that's too bright.
Oh, it's so bright.
That's too bright. No, I'll get it.
Oh,
Don't...
what are in these things?
This is not
It's a-
smoke. This is a flashbang.
Ah!
There we go.
That's
Okay.
not a knife.
Why is
Okay,
it
so hang on.
swirling my fog? Swirl the fog.
How many people are in the party right? Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I
Wow,
think.
we're gonna roll through 10 1.5-hour cigars.
I don't know. I'm hang on a sec. I mean, counting out quarter note, of course.
Wait, hey, it's New Year's, huh?
God damn it.
Let the boys smoke.
I'm not. Wait, how old is he? How old is he? I want to know.
He's old enough to adventure. He's old enough to enjoy a cigar.
See?
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, I accidentally inhaled some.
Like, here's the thing. As you guys are arguing about what he can handle, this little kid, like, pulls out, like, the equivalent of a joint. Like, a little bit of pesh of his own and starts, like, lighting it on the tip.
Good lord.
And then
What
he,
is that?
he,
Hobbit
he- like
stash.
here's
What
what
is
like
that?
he actually like looks over to you, Wickerwind, and he gives you like a nudge, and he's like, "Hey, be cool, man!" Like, and he like holds it out as if he's asking for a light without letting his brother know, you know? Like,
Oh,
Be cool, dude.
I'm being really cool.
okay, and he kind of like blinks at you. Give that to her and tell her to be cool for me.
Which one? Oh, okay.
Like he's like,
And
yeah,
My God.
Just be cool, God.
just be cool, man.
they'll
Okay,
have
what?
a
The mellow.
message. I
What
have
is
a
it?
message
Pops
for
on
you
top
to
of her.
deliver.
What is it?
Be cool, and he's gonna hand you the thing.
What is it, flay leaf?
It's fucking.
Be cool. He says, and
Cool.
He's disappears into the
Brr.
fog.
Can I roll a crafting check to see what this thing is?
I think it's given to Sarsaparilla, yeah.
No, let's go do a
Oh,
bellhop.
bellhop. Sorry, I missed who that. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Be crafting.
Because that's who I was told to give it to. I assume.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So with that, you see that this is Pesh actually.
Pesh.
It's effectively refined.
No relation.
It's pretty much like, like Flayleaf would be like the equivalent of like weed, the flower. Whereas Pesh would be more like the concentrate, like the vape.
You
if
have
you will.
pesties?
Yeah.
You have pesties?
And you get like, kind of like, the kid looks over to you, Sarcy, and just says like, gives you the shut the fuck up, man. Gestures to his brother like, shh.
What? What? Do you have more?
And kind of nods. Yeah.
I'll take one for the team then. I'll just say I gave it to you.
And once bellhop, you kind of like light it up. The kid just gestures for you to give it to Sarcy first. He's trying to be as discreet as possible, you know.
Do I have to roll a fortitude save for this?
A fortitude save? Oh, are you taking a hit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck it.
Come on, smoke it. I mean, be cool. Be cool.
Be cool.
Be cool. Naman, come on, be
Alright,
cool.
where's the fortitude? But there it is.
All right. Yeah, you certainly do that. You don't cough up a lung, but my God, you just took like concentrated chemicals to the chest. And you feel it. You're probably gonna feel it in the next 10 minutes. Pass it off to Sarcy. Sarcy, I'm sure you know how Pesh works.
I am so cool. I am the coolest. I'll show you how cool I am. It's a really big, really big part.
And critical success, and suddenly, like as you exhale, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh Jesus! See, I put up this smoke screen. Be cool.
That was
He cannot see you now.
coolest thing I've ever seen.
She pulled down her sunglasses and they're fucking like bloodshot.
Half Note, who has been drinking, is like starting to cough. He's just like, where is all this smoke coming from?
Cigars.
It's the cigars, you know? That's
Cigars.
I remember one time, and he starts like, what was it, like, he nudges his little brother, right? Where it was 6
Yeah, where was that? Keep
in
talking
my
and
face at the same time.
While he's trying to like say like, oh yeah, keep going, keep talking. She's gonna refill a glass.
Yeah.
Glass. Yeah, keep talking. Yes.
And he's like, yeah, it was crazy. 6. Nudges Wickerwind again. Be cool, man. Be cool. 6. Yeah. I talked to him.
You're just fucking disrespecting a nice hotel.
I can't see anything anymore.
You see like Ingrid Shro come back in because like there's. She comes back through the wall with a comically large fan. Just, like places it in the window, right? Starts blowing it somewhere. You are going to run Ingrid Shro's test variables, you. Yeah, Happy New Year. She like the
Why don't you control this variable, huh?
It looks at it.
It could be a controlled variable, huh?
Give me a diplomacy roll.
At the start of the new year, diplomacy?
Oh yes, this is a scientist you're talking about. They value their mental sanity more than anything.
She winks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she winks. She looks at you. This will do for Ingrid, and she takes it and takes it.
See, it's good. It's not... I'm very good at this convincing.
Oh yes, you are very good at it. She says with like a little bit of a chuckle, and then just like she looks left, she looks right, and she blows a little puff of smoke that turns into a heart around your face there, Sarcy, before poofing off.
Woo! If your face wasn't so like that, I would gaze you. I'm so cool. I'm so cool.
Yeah. I still find it funny that Sarcy's got fuck all diplomacy and still got the diplomat's badge for some reason.
Yeah, I fucking need it. I fucking need it.
She forged enough papers that she might have just like happened upon it. They're like, yeah, you're a diplomat. Look at all your papers, and they just gave her one.
Look, I'm so important. You should try this cigar.
So hang on, when are we gonna get the onset of this weird ass thingy?
Oh, are you giving it to fucking Half Note?
Yeah, I'm showing him this new type of cigar from way far away.
Yeah, and he's kind of looking at it. That's familiar somehow, but hey.
It may look familiar, but it definitely 100% is not.
Hey, look, and he doesn't seem to be too, questioning about this particular thing. Takes another sip of his drink. I can smoke anything.
I rolled a 20.
No.
On diplomacy. He has to smoke it.
He takes it. He has to smoke it, Precious.
You have to.
And he goes for it. Okay. Look.
It's like a normal cigar. You just have to inhale it in all the way instead of just.
How much of this can I inhale without being rude? And he starts to.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's a 1.
And he inhales for like a whole 10 seconds.
Wait, why do these dice have a question mark on it?
Good.
So we can't game the system by knowing what their modifiers are.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, is this a new thing?
I guess it's a new thing that they added. That's pretty neat. All right, but yeah, he takes the biggest 10-second hit, blinks for a moment, and then just starts coughing it out like.
Oh yeah, let out all that exotic tobaccos.
It's the most exotic. Holy.
Woo! We do things a little bit different outside of the pug, huh?
I'm feeling a little mogged right now. Yep.
Just keep drinking, you'll get over it. Hey.
Man, and he's just kind of focusing now on whatever's in front of him. That's where he's at. And
see now, your brother, he is cool. He is so cool. Hmm?
I don't know how you did that.
I don't know either.
Because you're just watching, you gotta go roll that. He's been seeing your fucking diplomacy modifier going around the table here. Yeah, he looks left and right. He looks at Wickerwind for a second, and maybe reflects on how Wickerwind refers to it. You're a pretty cool person, Ate, and gives you a little bump on the shoulder.
Hey, what? Yeah, stop it! You're flattering me. Just enjoy the night, okay? Be cool. Hmm?
I'll be cool. Be cool.
Be cool.
Be cool.
And Sheriff.
Oh
yeah, Mr. Planner. Yes, you gotta.
Mr. Planner, how are you doing this night? Hmm? Are you feeling?
Ben Planner takes a drag of his cigar and puffs rings up into the air.
Whoa! I did not know you had this skill.
Considering the circumstances, things are going well. I'm glad we remember to take times to enjoy ourselves in the midst of hell.
You have to, huh? That's the only way that's going to get us through this thing, hmm?
Well, this mansion is nothing like hell. It's actually nice in here.
Despite the cobwebs.
I meant the outside and what we've gone through to get here.
It's just a little bit easier to relax in here for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a little crazy out there, but it just makes this better, hmm?
Yeah. We got a good staff.
Listen, I don't know if you saw it, but I noticed your eyes were on something last time when we were in the tower. She opens up her bag to reveal the figures that we collected from the room.
Yeah.
So I know that you have your. Yeah, sorry, you go. I'm stepping on your toes.
Moonplaner sits up to look.
Yeah, no, I saw when we were kidnapped that had your eyes on this and that I know you're planning on making a history museum of the mains, yes?
Yeah.
Well, then I think it's best if you have these, huh? I'm just making sure I scoop these up so that you could get them.
Moon Planner sits up and takes a look. What is he looking at?
The figurines.
Yeah, the figurines we got from.
Oh, gotcha.
And they're still in the box. Look at this packaging.
I mean, this would be a great addition to the museum, but are you sure? Like, we
Oh, what am I going to
get a lot of bolts.
Well, we don't need bolts. We could just. She leans in. I could just steal whatever we need. We don't need bolts.
Moon Planner gets like a really soft smile on his face. You can tell that genuinely meant a lot to him.
Ah, come on. Take it. You're going to need these, huh? Start the collection.
Thank you, Cersei. I appreciate that.
No worries.
This is going to be enjoyed for generations.
You're going to do. Listen, you're not even my age, and you're already doing so many great things for the Bannermanes at your age, and you're going to do even better things.
Yeah.
You deserve it. You earn it. And I can say this as your senior. You are one of the best.
Thank you, Cersei.
Of course.
Peck.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh no. I can see it.
He peeks.
What?
He peeks around. The
She looks over.
Jack smells some kind of steroid. Jack wishes to partake, but pretty lately in way.
Uh-oh.
Go on ahead. You can pass. I'm
No.
not gonna stop you.
Jack will not be intimidated by women. We arm wrestle before I pass.
Uh-oh.
Last time we
Oh.
arm wrestled, you choked me out.
Not this time, promise.
Uh-huh. Okay.
He like puts up his elbow and like a table appears underneath of it. Like that's his supernatural ability. It's like the arm wrestle table. Like he rolls with athletics.
Well, if we had more of this shit, I would totally slather him with that. But that'd probably make him like completely incorporeal.
Oh!
Die!
Guys,
Die!
I see this shit.
Jack will not lose.
Next stage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he amps it up.
Oh yeah.
Going to the next.
And she throws it out.
Wanna start taking bets on this?
Oh no!
Yep.
How do you win the arm wrestle? That's the question. You just describe it to me. You cut out of your mic.
Oh, sorry. A loud call as she just slams his hoof down. It almost looks like, if you ever seen the video of Larry the Cable Guy arm wrestling this guy and like breaks his arm accidentally.
Oh, yeah, you're like, ah! Like, he like rolls into the room like,
You can break your arm.
He did not. Jack did not know either.
How do you break a ghost arm back?
That's what I want to
my-
know.
God, it's spewing ectoplasm everywhere.
Oh, gross.
It's not a complete fracture. It's fine. It'll be alright.
Why did no one tell me her name was Beck? Her whole Beck is bigger than my Beck's. Like,
Oh my god.
Can we help him?
yeah. Like
Do
he's,
we have to
he
put
can-
ghost bandage?
he needs a little bit of help. He's kind of on his back right now. And down an arm.
Tangent could probably help him, but I don't know about the rest of us.
Ouch.
Void damage would fix him up, right? Can anyone do void damage?
Yep.
You
Not
throw the
damage, void
necrotic
healing.
bomb
Yeah, throw the
at
bomb.
me.
Jack requires steroid.
Just throw.
And then she's like, she's already like coming through the wall with like a fucking, like medical cart, right? Like she's like, on it. Hey, party
Mainly-
party foul, Jack, party foul. Sorry,
Am
guys.
I able to use dark energy to heal someone?
Yeah, but she's already carting Jack away. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
Like she's got like a little like
Yeah.
like a little like flashing light on her head, like the wee woo wee, you know. Like
Today on, I shouldn't be alive.
It's okay, Jack. Everybody gets one.
Well, I didn't know my own strength. Huh.
Yeah. Well done, Peck.
Yeah.
She seems a little prouder.
Is Peck enjoying a cigar right now?
No, she did. She would flat out refuse to partake in any kind of smokables.
No smoking.
She'll judge us while we do it too.
Yes.
No judgment. It's just
Now,
it's not my thing.
and here's the thing: as you guys are smoking, as you guys are kind of like doing your thing, suddenly all the lights go off, and this particular thing gets somewhat spookier.
Oh, God
Not
damn it.
again.
No.
Just in this room, right? All the lights go off except for the spooky lights, like the green ones, right? Fireplace goes out. There we go. And in the middle of the table rises she, and
Huh?
yes, her, Mrs. Toombs.
Oh.
Oh.
Hi.
Mrs.
Yeah, we're having a ball.
Mrs. Toombs heard of your party and wishes to partake in the yearly celebrations and traditions of knowing your resolutions.
Isn't it not is it bad luck to say those out loud, or
No,
No.
no?
that's a birthday wish.
Mrs. Toombs will hear your resolutions and predict your possible misfortunes for the year.
Now I really don't
Misfortunes.
want to say what
Yeah,
my
I'm-
resolution is.
I think I'm good.
Look, if we wanted to hear those misfortunes, we would ask for tuna.
I will. And she stops for a second. Never speak that name to me again.
Oh.
Now,
Oh,
hold
wait.
on a second. I don't know what history you have with Madame.
Yeah, that's
Fortuna.
new.
You said her name again! She says, looking
But she-
offended.
She's a trusted member of the Bannermanes.
She is not to be trusted!
Oh, you're her old crystal ball.
Are you?
Wait. No way. Back. What?
I am no one's crystal
makes
ball! Like, and she shakes her head as much as she can in her thing. Do not
That's
accuse
funny.
me of such things.
Did you used to work with her?
You're not denying it, Miss Ball.
Yeah. And she shakes her head a little bit. She was my rival in life.
So
Did she put you in the ball?
She stops for a second. Mrs. Toombs will refuse to speak further. Like,
How diplomatic of you.
Wait. Was she made of flesh?
are you talking about Fortuna or her?
Yeah,
Oh,
Fortuna.
the box? No, has never been made of flesh. Mrs. Toombs, however, was, and had a very lucrative position and respect in her community, until they started setting up boxes around in her visage.
Automation took the mom and pop fortune tellers away.
They,
Oh.
well, we
Boxes?
of course, multiple.
More than one? Oh, good lord.
In your visage.
Un plante. You not say this.
Wait, what did Moonplanet say?
Just
I typed out boxes.
Boxes.
Boxes!
She's made a box set.
Just because I am a sphere does not make me boxes.
I feel like it is not your place to be talking about quadrilateral objects.
I think
Hang on. Let me just correct the record, or it like make sure I heard you right. They made the boxes in your visage?
no. And
Okay.
she shakes her head. I do not particularly envy the person they made these visages on. I saw them all over There's some sort of brand, she says. Corporate-like. Nearly.
Yeah, we caught a little bit of that information from Dr. Grin before he went.
I know not of the exploits of Goldenport, but Mrs. Toombs does know one thing. I don't trust that box.
Wait, you said boxes though. We've seen trons around these parts, but nobody has seen boxes. You're telling me that? God, imagine an army of those things. God.
Kind of scary, ain't it?
Mrs. Toombs can predict if this fate is to be.
Well, Mrs. Toombs, regardless of your history with the individual you don't want to be named, we respect you. We're glad you're here.
Mrs. Toombs has never heard such a kindness.
Really? Not even from your boyfriend?
And she stops for a second. He is not very kind, and this is why Mrs. Toombs likes him, but this is not the point.
Issues.
Mrs. Toombs has no issues. Mrs. Toombs' main issue is she is dead. Okay? That is a little bit of a problem.
It's a bit of a bigger problem for sure.
Regardless, Mrs. Toombs' resolution I will share with thee. And she looks at Sarcy. Close your bag, please.
Zip.
Yeah, Zip.
Yeah, the book.
Yeah,
The book, I guess.
the book cannot hear this. But Mrs.
Earmuffs, she
Yeah.
like, really puts her hooves around the...
Yeah. Mrs. Toombs' resolution this year is to find a husband.
like a better one, or this guy?
That guy. Just kinda says plainly.
Rosmerald's kind of like jaw, kind of just like is open.
There is no judgment at this table, I hope.
No.
Maybe a little judgment.
No.
What is your resolution then, Miss Judgment?
She unzips the bag. She starts fucking trying to yank out the book. Hey,
Oh no, Mrs. Toombs.
No, let's get you started. She's gonna pull out the book, and into the face, she's gonna pour the rest of like her glass of like wine, like just onto the book.
This is not how you are supposed to treat a book.
Do you want it like this? And she opens the book to the pages. And starts pouring some champagne.
Just
in
waterboarding that book.
Help! I am being violated.
Yummy. You like booze, huh? You like that?
I hate this.
In a couple seconds, you might feel better. She's pouring more. She's gonna fucking reach out to like the charcuterie board. She's gonna fold.
It's fine. Like, book's trying to bite you back.
Nope. That's reflex.
Yeah. Chomp, 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 chomp.
That's 38.
Yeah, it's like you did dodge it, but it's still like handling the monster book of monsters from fucking Harry Potter.
Hey, take somebody's instead. She starts putting salami in the fucking pages.
Yeah, the moment you start putting salami in there, it kind of calms it down. This is far better. This is, yes.
See, and it goes well with these. It's just gonna put some like a grape and olive.
It spits out the grape and olive, but as it kind of like, it doesn't really chew the meat. It just kind of integrates it into its fleshy pages. Like,
oh god, it's the thing.
No, it's my book. It's how I casting spells.
And now there's just like a patch of pepperoni or something, and there just has like a little arcane rune on it with some stitching. It's pretty based.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna pretend to know how that works.
Now tuck your girlfriend. She throws the book.
Man.
Fucking picks him up, throws it at the fucking
Like he like lands on the table and like looks up comparatively to Mrs. Toombs's ball. Hello. Hi. I'm sorry, this is very awkward. Mrs. Toombs is not much of a party fan. And she, like, the book just kind of, like, stops, like...
We put her in a punch bowl?
The book looks over. Yeah, do that.
Somebody, we bring over a punch bowl and a spiked one. Miss Toombs needs to party too.
Yeah, he comes through the wall, goes to the kitchen.
Bobbity boobity bobbity boobity.
There-
Bobbity boobity bobbity boobity.
That's the sound he makes when he's watching.
That's all he's saying when he's going back and forth.
He's not actually Italian. He's just pretending.
It was a prank the whole time.
sets down the punch bowl, and he picks up Mrs. Toombs and just tosses her in it. She
Order up.
kind of floats. Oh no, Mrs. Toombs shouldn't drink. This is what led to Mrs. Toombs' demise.
And it might lead to your
Backstory.
growth meant she winks.
You were not supposed. It's just
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, it's like she stops herself, but it seems to also be in part because it only takes her like a matter of like moments before just floating in the punch bowl. It seems like she's somehow just drunk.
She's so lightweight.
Oh, look at that! The whole bowl is now filled with punch.
I turned the punch bowl.
The whole of her her ball starts turning from like green to red, you know, like a pink, I guess would be like a better one, yeah.
Now she's red in the face.
Oh yeah, she's red. She's red, all right. Oop, there we go. There's just Toombs. Ooh, this is fine.
You right?
Yes. Yes. It floats and kind of like turns upside down, you know? And like her little like, you know, like the little legs on the ball that like would normally have like where it'd be held, right? In her little stand. Kind of flips upside down and those legs go up into the air and the book just goes hubba hubba like
Well, why don't you get into that bowl with her, huh? It's like a hot tub, but it's liquor.
I am not jumping into a bowl of punch.
Are you going to float in? Or are you going to?
No.
That's not the. It's New Year's. That's not the answer. She flies. She's gonna solve this herself.
No, I have celebrated
No,
thousands
not
of years. No.
You are going to do this, and then in the New Year, you're going to get me some new spells, huh? And she just fucking shoves her right. In the fucking...
Shoves into the.
Damn.
This poor
You're going to give me new spells for this.
Oh my God. This is the worst New Year's ever. Like,
No, it's not. It's your girlfriend. Yeah, she puts her.
oh boy.
Enjoy, Happy New Year.
So anyway, when did she show up again?
Well, she showed up to participate in the celebratory tradition of talking about your resolutions.
Yeah.
She successfully navigated us away from that scenario.
Yes.
I was navigating away from her reading our misfortunes related to
Yeah.
I'm hoping to liquor her up so that she reads good things instead.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe
We need to get her into a good mood.
There you go. There you go. That's how you appease a fortune teller.
Yeah. Yeah. What's her New Year's revolutions?
I think she had asked me right before that.
Yeah.
And
what
I
you got?
guess, to get the hell out of here.
Hey, here, cheers.
Yeah.
You just hear like a burbling underneath the like a cheers from Mrs. Toombs, but it just comes out as like.
She's having so much fun.
Yeah. I guess she's
Even
not the
though-
one slowly dying from the air.
I mean, we're not really slowly dying, but just getting out of here seems like
Well,
a
we're-
good resolution.
We're certainly not slowly living.
Probably get enough money to pay for a therapist too.
Well, who's next? Beck, you choose who's next.
She looks around. Wicker.
I suppose in the new year, I want to do something really heroic.
Ooh.
Something unheard of.
Ooh.
Like
Never
you
done
read-
before.
Like you'd read in a storybook.
Oh.
I didn't do a
Noble of
lot
you.
of adventuring before last year. Kind of was roped into this balcony and I up in near Watsy, but it's been pretty fun to, and not to say we haven't been doing a bunch of super cool stuff either, but like, like a story. I don't know. Just something really big.
Like huge.
Something that only I could do maybe with my powers, because I got them for a reason. I just never really found out why. Like, I didn't study to get these powers, and I didn't train to get these powers. I just kind of got them. And, we don't really know why. Balcony's in the same boat.
And he kind of like nods.
So,
Yep, it's a mystery.
Finding a real use for them would be good.
And the cheers to that.
Cheers, says
Cheers.
Valkyrie Blix, and he kind of falls back on his chair a little bit.
Tangent's going to try to head
Wait.
off the chandelier.
There's 2 balcony blitzes on the table.
Huh?
Yeah, wait a second.
Oh, there is.
What the hell? Oh god, the thing!
Hit the pesh a little hard, don't you think?
Yeah, I must be seeing double.
And
All
like
that alcohol.
Balcony Blitz follows up Wickerwind without Wickerwind necessarily choosing anybody. He just kind of like stands up on the table. Like he probably like goes to the other side of the chandelier that Tangent is hanging on, so he balances it on that side, and it's just like, my New Year's resolution is I want to get the band back together. And he looks at you, Wickerwind. We gotta find everyone, bro. We gotta bring them back to Snipstone, and we gotta sing all the songs. We gotta be the biggest songs ever. And he's just swinging around.
Ooh, that's a good one. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Were you in a band?
What band is it?
And gang, get the gang back together. They're not a band.
It's not the band. He's talking about our troupe.
Yeah.
Our team, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Crazy Steer, one of them?
Yes, I was about to say, like Crazy Steer is one of them.
Isn't he slowly suffering somewhere?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
somewhere in here.
Oh, he's in. What was it? Tumbletoes. Tumbletoes.
Slowly suffering, either, by the way.
No, Mr. Steer. We have to sing him a song, Wicker. Everybody's going insane. Do you know how long it's been since he's probably heard a deer song?
I'm not vocally prepared to sing
I'm
But not
very
like the
vocally
band.
prepared.
with the band.
With the gang, yes. Mm-hmm. Nod, nod, nod. And then he like looks around. He points to somebody. Eeny, meeny, miny, moon planner.
Mm-hmm.
Moon Planner spins his champagne in the glass for a little bit, and he says, "This year, my resolution is to support someone else's adventure. I've asked a lot of everyone at this table, but once we get through this, the next adventure is going to be the one y'all choose. I got your back 100%.
It's
I'll
gonna
hold
be
you
a
to
1-1.
that.
Cheers.
It's going to be the adventure that y'all choose."
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To adventure.
Cheers.
To adventure.
Cheers.
All right, Moon Planner, you choose someone.
Tangent.
To another exciting year of adventure and exploring new potential loves and relationships.
Oh, you're trying to get busy this year, huh?
Cheers.
Yeah, she's looking for a new boyfriend after she found out her last one was a 2-timer.
The two-timer.
You know, like elsewhere in the room. It's like there's you remember how you guys flicked like how the book flicked the little grape away, right?
Yeah.
You can see Thumbtack. He's picked up that grape and he's like he's like running away with it, right? Like
I'm not a two-timer. She was a key bad.
All right, Tangent, choose someone.
Thumbtack.
Why are you putting me on the spot, hey?
Yeah, you better have a good New Year's resolution.
And he kind of like goes up.
My New Year's resolution is I'm gotta find a way,
He says,
to tell Electra that I'm not going back to the future with her.
Da, 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 da,
What?
da, da.
yeah. He puffs out his chest,
I said it! I found someone I like here.
and he like struts down the table as if he's trying to prove a point here.
You!
And he points toward Tangent.
Aww.
So that's what I'm gonna do. And Electra can't tell me otherwise. I don't care what that other box may think.
I was gonna say, make sure you
Ivory
work up the
drop.
courage to tell Ivory Drop too.
Yeah, every Rock is not gonna be happy about this.
Yeah, let her try to catch me.
And then
I don't think she has to try too hard.
and he kind of like looks around.
Alright then, what about you, Top Hat?
And he points to you, Bellhop.
Damn. Ah, fuck. Well, I guess other than, just getting out of this place, probably just try and get enough money to repay my debt to back.
Wait. Wait, you have one? You had one too?
5 years ago, I rented out this, I had to pull in a lot of favors, but I rented out this, penthouse for a day. Never actually got to see it, but,
That is so expensive. You were a commoner.
I had to pull in a lot of favors. That was the stupidest decision of
But
my
you
life.
You're never gonna get out of that hole. You're never gonna recover from that financially.
Just
so you
5
know.
years of compound buck-back interest. That's not good.
Yeah. Why do you think I decided to follow you guys?
You're on. Cersei's very proud of you. She hugs you.
I don't have
No,
much
Bellhop,
use for.
We're dead
Gold.
sisters.
You know,
They-
Bellhop, you really missed your opportunity to get rid of your Buckback debt. We made a deal with Buckback back in Wati. Cersei's actually cleared of her debt.
Damn it.
That was bigger than just a penthouse room. It's my life technically.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes with that.
I have met much experience being in debt to Buckback. If you have any troubles, you come to me.
That raises
Alright.
a talon. I
Hmm.
have no real need for gold, so you can have my cut once we're done with this.
You sure
Oh.
about that? I don't feel right taking gold when it's not earned like this.
I don't feel right taking gold at all, so if that helps make your decision any easier.
Fair enough. Thank you, Pet.
Yeah, rule number one of getting out of debt is take the money.
Right.
And don't worry, as a full Bannerman in good standing, we have a little bit of leeway when it comes to dealing with Buckback now.
Oh. Yes.
I guess sorta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of complicated.
It is quite complicated, but basically we stay out of his business, he stays out of ours. So as long as you are a part of our business, he'll leave you alone.
Wouldn't there be a conflict of interest though, since I'm already, with that business with him?
You should
Oh,
have more
yeah.
conflict with the interest on your debt. Is the conflict?
I like
Actually,
that.
mainly, I don't
That
know
deserved more.
how much money would that whole thing rack up if you can do the calculations later.
Don't ask. Like,
Too much.
You don't. Even at our current level, it would be like a strain on our economy to do that vacation.
Okay.
To put it in perspective, Bellhop, I blew up one of his merchant ships last year, and we had to trade half of a temple's wealth just to replace that ship.
Well, that piece of alchemist parchment we just got is worth quite a pretty penny.
And
It's
he's not going to get it.
It's one day up. I just rented that thing for one day. Why? I mean, god damn it.
Don't talk to us about it. We didn't sell
Yeah,
it
no,
to you.
no. I know. It just that guy wants a lot of money. Anyway, fuck. What was it? I forgot what I wanted to say.
Your resolution is to get out of buckback debt.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it.
Balcony Blitz still hanging on the chandelier. Cheers to infinite money!
Cheers to
No, that leads to inflation.
avoiding.
Cheers to inflation! Cheers to bolts! You just
Cheers
keep
to-
swinging.
Cheers to credit fraud.
Okay, wait, who's left? Who's left?
Yeah, point to somebody.
Yeah, I don't know who's left. Who do we?
Sarsi?
Oh,
Latte?
Sarsi. Yeah,
We didn't
Sarsi.
actually
How
say
about
what it
you?
was.
She looks around. Yeah, I get it is. My turn, I guess. Well, let me think. And she takes a really big sip out of her glass. One second while I think. Mr. Blanco, could you pour me again?
Moonplaner picks up the bottle.
Thank you, Mr. Blender. Well, there's always one goal in the back of my mind, and that's not the resolution, so I cannot say that. But maybe I guess if there's one thing this year, I've been Bannermaning over 10 years now, I think, and well, you guys know Taboo. He's well, he's getting up there in age, and he's thinking about retiring, and I think it's about time to go for it. To replace Taboo's role as main stage of the High Rollers. It's a stupid resolution. It's not that important.
Oh no, come over here.
I'd vote for you.
Main Stitch Sarsi. Sarsaparilla.
Main Stitch Sarsi.
Main
That's
Stitch
got a ring
surprise.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing this long enough. It's time to move forward in this career.
It's so weird to
Man.
think about. I've never known a pony that became a main stitch. That's almost weird. It's almost like you think that they just appear as main stitches.
Yeah, and usually the main stitches are like so old and not able to adventure anymore, so they kind of have to retire to that position.
Yeah, this is it's going to be a lot of desk work, but it's 10 years. I cannot keep going out there and doing this and risking my life all the time. I got to make sure that the younger ones like Mr. Worker win here, and then obviously Bellhop, and then anybody else who's new has someone's got to keep it going, you know.
Just make sure you pay those younger ones and don't skim off the top, you know.
Oh, I don't do that. I steal from other people. I don't steal from my own. Most of the time, some of the time.
She raised an eyebrow.
I've seen their headquarters. It's really fancy. I think you'd be great to be a main stitch there. They have hot tubs and massage parlors and.
Oh, believe me, I know. Believe me.
Yep.
How would you handle Buckback and Dakalai?
Well, I already have a more intimate history with this Mr. Buckback, and that history is going only to be useful in those situations.
Yeah, now that I think about it, the main Stitch Taboo's relationship with Buckback is pretty much exactly what we have. So I guess it's going to be status quo.
Little bit, but I have my mother to thank for the legs up on his operation. Let's say.
Hmm.
And there's still the ghosts in Trickle's house. The sisters, Moonlight Sisters.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
forgot about those.
Oh, I didn't forget. We're just kind of on hold for the time being. Yeah, the Moonlight Sisters might be able to take care of some Buckback business if it comes down to that.
Either way, yeah.
Doing all right there, Moon Planner?
Yeah, you seem a little sluggish.
This cigar is kind of like just hitting me hard with the nicotine and combined with the champagne. I'm feel great right now.
We've had a long day.
Yes,
Oh,
let loose. Stretch out those wings, huh?
And he actually does that. He stretches out the wings.
Do you hear crackles and pops?
Oh, that seemed to fit back into place. I didn't realize I was hurting there.
Cracks and ease.
Man, just to go through the staircase maze in these conditions, okay?
Oh, it's fine. I'll ask for help if I get lost.
Oh yeah, ask Jiggy for help. That's gonna be and that's gonna be bad.
You know what? Iggy, for the eccentric individual he is, he was a total bro. He stood up with us when we had the fight with the other ghost. He's okay.
Is that thing go red?
You hear from like down the hallway, like probably Jiggy's like way away, just like yes, like like cheering from down the hallway, wherever it's running away.
You know what? I'm not surprised by that. With a staff full of ghosts that can go transparent and go through walls, I assume they're always listening to us anyway.
Well, the magnificent mansions do have unseen servants, so they have to be unseen at some point.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just safe to presume there's no secrets here.
Yeah.
They're ghosts. What are they going to do about it, huh?
I mean, they're gonna be around longer than we are. Probably
Not if we can help them.
I don't know about that one.
Well, I mean, should we help them?
I think so.
Hey,
Well, maybe-
Rimsley,
He turns around.
do you want to be helped so you can get out of here?
He kind of blinks. I mean, maybe.
What about the rest of the staff?
I mean, I'm cool with them. I just like playing the sweet ivory keys, and he like fingers them a little. He puts his cheek to the keyboard. Oh my sweet, sweet ivory. Well, what's funny, and he goes back to like playing the piano a little bit more, right? Like, they don't tell you this, but you're friendly enough. I don't mind. New Year's is like the one day of the year where us ghosts get a little bit more insight on maybe what we need to do to move on. He plays a little riff, right? He riffs a little bit. And you don't really remember it after, and usually nobody cares. So why not? I'll tell you. Yeah?
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
I think the only way I'm going to be able to move on is if I get the band back together. Well, not me personally. Riffs again. And then just kind of like turns around. You see, we were, there's a reason I'm a skeleton and not a ghost.
I always wondered why.
And
I mean,
yeah,
it's so transparent. What are you talking about?
I am transparent, but I'm still a skeleton. And so is he. Your friend. Well, you're not really your friend, but you know him. You know Semitone, yeah?
Oh yeah, Bannermanes Semitone. I read a lot of his work, especially leading up to the Wati debacle.
Yeah. Hothead got himself a fling. And rest of the band didn't necessarily agree with that fling, if you dig.
Which fling? You don't mean Queen Amenta?
Yeah, he's giving you that look like, yeah, Queen Amenta. Yeah. Well, he certainly got himself a fling that none of the rest of us quite agreed with, especially since it took his focus away from the band. And we kind of had a falling out. And Miss Amenta, he says it like with like a little bit of like a swagger to his, like the way he kind of actually turns around from the keyboard. He stops riffing for a second just because he's like getting a point across here, you know, like Queen Amenta, being the daughter of the god of death or whatever, got all sorts of mad when we started fighting with each other. So gave us a little bit of a curse. It said we're not allowed to move on until we make up. And so now we're wherever we are. I'm here. I don't know where anybody else is, and so we're just kind of stuck like that.
Well, that seemed extremely unnecessary.
Oh, trust me, it was very necessary, I'm sure.
I mean, how exactly was the fighting between y'all getting?
And kind of scratches his head. I'm a little fuzzy on the details. It's been a while since I've lived, you know?
I mean, was it to the extent like it was between Crucible and Wildfire?
Something like, well, maybe not that bad. It's like, you know, their fighting kind of led to, he like looks at the window, gestures, like to all like, just gestures like to the window implying outside, right?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But, I think Miss Amento just really wanted everybody to get along, and when they didn't, well, women. He says, he gives like a little bit of a shrug.
Perhaps you guys should have taken some pointers from Rhyme and Nevermore.
And he kind of like looks over. My lad, Rhyme never said anything. Was a very despondent bird. All I remember from him is that he'd always just kind of tag along. Like, we always had to, like, ask him to do things, and then he'd do it. He was kind of our dare
doesn't
monkey.
fall far from the tree, I guess.
Yeah, you see, so, I don't know where everybody else is, but hey, if you manage to help us get the band back together, as your dear friend up there says, might do me some good. I'm gonna forget it after this day anyways, so kind of gives it like a little bit of a shrug.
Oh, we'll certainly take note of that. Moon Planner actually pulls out some parchment and writes that down.
Mm-hmm. Side quest: get the band back together.
Get the old band back together.
There's two. Get the band back together.
Yeah.
Unresolved side quest number 27.
Yeah, exactly.
That we might remember 2 years from now.
You know, this might be a fun thing, though. You know, just after this mansion, I'm assuming we're gonna keep it after this adventure. We could turn it as a rehabilitation center for ghosts, if we really need to.
Certainly attracts them.
Well, you see, it works the way it works with ghosts. It's really hard for us to actually recall our unfinished business 90% of the time. A lot of us are kind of lost, you know? And, you could kind of get hints, or, you know, if you work and help with these sort of magical places, kind of like gestures around.
I could help you with that, but would imply me beating the shit out of you.
Kind of like blinks.
Hang on, no. I'm not joking here. I'm actually serious. Hang on, where's that?
Oh yeah, you
where's
got
my
you got that
archetype
you
feat?
got that feat. Yeah. I remember it. Man, that was so long ago. Literally,
Hang on a second,
you have
I
to
gotta
beat the
find-
shit out of a ghost, and you just get there fucking like, this is
Life story.
Yeah, exactly. There ya.
Yeah, that's how.
You get a +2 circus bonus to saving throws against mental effects. Blah blah blah. If your opponent is defeated, you instantly gain a flash and insight. Yeah, so you
Wow.
have to beat the shit out of ghost. Look, if my eyes turn all glowing red, you have more than enough permission to do it. Or just catch me by surprise. Ribsley Rattle
That thing
Keys.
happen anyway.
Yeah, Ribsley Rattle Keys just wants to rattle these keys. Regardless, I'm gonna be here here, playing them or not.
Well, I don't know where Semitone might be, but if it's any glimmer of hope, I can guarantee you he's not in the tomb where he was supposedly buried. We searched there, opened up the sarcophagus after figuring out his riddles, and his work was there. You know, some of his paintings, his writings, his fling, as you called it, with Queen Amenta. There were some saucy paintings that we left behind, but he was nowhere to be found.
Well, if he were there, it would have been really unfair when you think about it.
How so?
Well, Queen Amenta curses everybody. It's like, yeah, you don't get to really die until you get the band back together. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna bury you here, and you're gonna be staying here. How
Yeah,
can you
it'd be
get the
pretty
band
rough.
back together? Yeah.
I disagree. If Queen Amenta really set that curse up on him, then if he was there, we would have found him a lot easier.
No, what I'm saying is, if you bury somebody in a tomb, but they don't have a chance to get the back together in the first place, so it's kind
Yeah.
of a moot point.
What she's saying is it wouldn't make sense for her to have buried him there.
Yeah.
Or buried at all.
No
Yeah.
clue where he is, though. I haven't found any writings that might allude to where he might have been last seen. That goes for the rest of the Bannermanes, honestly, except for Rhyme. We know for a fact Rhyme is buried in Basin Sage.
Yeah.
Yep, and he kind of plays another small riff, though this one's like a little bit slower, right? Just kind of says well, wherever he is, I'll tell you this one thing I know for sure: all of us, and he gestures to his own form, are a skeleton in some fashion. And well, he kind of thinks a little bit. I'm sure if you look around places where other skeletons may be, that's where I would probably start looking if I were you. Well, that's just a hunch. Not that I know where any of those particular places are, but hey, there's always a graveyard in every city, right?
Yeah.
True.
It's true enough.
Well, Mr. Keys, Rattle Keys, if that's what you want, then we'll put our efforts toward that. I hope you don't mind exercising a little bit more patience, because we do have some very pressing issues to work on at the moment.
I've waited over 300 years. One more doesn't make a difference to me.
Understood. Well, if it does help, I went ahead and wrote down your little cue on how you could resolve your death and whatnot. If you want to put your mark on this piece of parchment, so that way when we get some more clues and you can't quite recall, you can at least confirm that you read through this and shared it yourself.
Yeah, now that's thinking smart. He kind of goes over here. All right, and he kind of just waves his hoof over it. His signature appears, but as it does so, it's almost just like you hear this little motif, like his own little personal motif or something. It's like part of his signature. Yeah, exactly. That's funny. Yeah. No. I'm sure that's semitones or something. And that kind of goes on the parchment. There. Yeah, it's pretty smart. It's pretty smart. And he kind of nods. I appreciate your help regardless, Not, like I said, not many people usually take interest in these kind of ghostly affairs. Usually just up to us to try to solve it, and when you only got one day a year when you kind of remember that, it's a He
It's a
didn't.
rough hand.
Yeah, he doesn't really like finish the sentence.
Wait. I mean, you had 300 years. Wouldn't that imply you tried this before? What if that thing just erases itself?
Probably 300 times, Miss Hop. Probably
Yep.
300 times. And he goes back to go like playing the piano, right? Not to be a downer on this particular wonderful festivity, though, Mr. Moon Planter, and he looks back to you.
Yeah.
I offer some advice to you in return for you helping me out here.
What's that?
Why don't you go apologize to that Cozy Candles?
He rolls his eyes, and then he starts rubbing it between his eyes.
She has been crying every single night since that particular event because of you. She doesn't know what she did wrong. Quite frankly, she wants nothing more than make sure that all of y'all are sleeping here nice tonight.
Alright. I'll go give her an apology.
You should probably find her up in your room or something when you tuck down for bed. No need to go right now, but just some advice for you. I'm sure you'll get a better night's sleep because of it.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm marking half note as unconscious. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was about to say sleepy time.
Oh my god, is the brother still up though?
Oh yeah, I mean yeah. Like here's the thing. Like Quarter Note is drunk. He had a whole fucking glass of alcohol. He had some fucking weed equivalent, and he's just over here. He's just like kind of being a zoomer in the corner. He's doing that like the pony equivalent to the floss and just dancing. You know.
God, I feel old.
God. So do I.
Get with the times, he says, and he's continuing to do his dance.
What?
Be cool.
What is it called? What is that?
They don't know what it's called. This is one that I made, and all my friends think it's really cool.
And how would we know what it's called?
You just gotta be cool.
You just gotta know.
You just gotta know. You gotta feel it.
It's not that hard. Just be cool.
It's. We call it the bus.
You lost me.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the bus.
No. See, it's and he pauses for a second. It's bussin'.
Oh, like the wheels on the bus.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Round and round.
Now you ruined it.
Wait, what? What did Tangent say?
It's because and round and continued it. Like he just kind of does that like the boomer ruined it. Like sort of like sort of sigh. Look here, you do it like this. Yeah. He's like he just keeps on going, and Thumbtack like looks over. Don't listen to him, Tangent. He's being a numpty.
But if he's a zoomer, you're an ultra zoomer.
I'm not a zoomer.
We'll see you in 100 years, Jack.
I'm older than him. It's like it looks over.
Oh yeah.
Well, relatively speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom zoomies.
It's like the sheriff has just been like sipping like his drink. He's kind of a quiet drunk. He doesn't really like speak. He's just been kind of sipping it and listening to everybody this whole time. And you see like occasionally like his like mustache will wiggle. Wiggle.
He's the real boomer of the hour over there sipping.
So what's with you anyway? What's your New Year's resolution? Might as well.
Well, he sips again. Wiggle. He wiggles his beard a lot when he's drunk. There's one particular thing I've always thought I'd try to do. I'm not sure if the point would be moot now, but heck, I want to give Mr. Tumbler a piece of my mind. He says, it says like spicily. Ain't nobody ever standing up to Mr. Tumbler I'd be willing to.
Who's this guy?
Heck. Y'all know Tumble Toes, yeah?
Who?
I mean, the city?
Yeah.
City.
It's that way. He just kind of points toward the window, but it's not really any particular direction, right? Yeah, it's that way. Ain't nobody messing with Mr. Tumbletoes. That's where everybody... Nobody says it. He was always the humblest of businessmen, he says, like with like a little bit of saltiness. I mean, he is law enforcement to an extent, right? Always peddling and making a business out of all these different chems. Ain't seen an ounce of Zerk that didn't come from Mr. Tumbler's enterprise at Tumbletoes. I want to give him a piece of my mind for the kind of shit that I gotta put up with from all his drugs coming through my town.
Yeah, oh my god, drugs are so bad.
I hate drugs. He looks at you, Sarcy.
Yo, yeah, drugs are just terrible.
I hate them.
What they do to you.
I hate
Yeah.
substances. And then he sips his drink again, right? Like,
Yeah, there's you get the big dead, you're dead, then you're doing crimes. It's so bad.
Sassy, do you think he realized?
Be cool.
be cool.
Be cool.
Be cool.
I am whispering.
We said be cool.
Okay,
Wink.
okay.
She just winks. Wink. We're being cool, are we not? We're being cool.
And like Sheriff kind of continues. You know what? Why don't I wanna complete my unfinished business? He says, gesturing to himself. I'm gonna do this resolution right away with y'all.
Oh, yes, yes.
And he puts his hoof in. He's just like, I'm in. Like, he's in.
Whatever is in, is in.
I'm in. Like,
Do we still have that joint?
I think it's gone.
I think he smoked half of it.
Hold on, use more. Yes. Where is he? Use more.
oh yeah. Like he kind of like opens up his coat. He's just like, he stops for a second. Be cool, and then he does the dance. He's like waiting for you to do the dance.
I just wink. I am so cool. I am gold. I am shivering.
No. Be cool, and he keeps dancing. He's like urging you to. He's like dancing next to you.
Performance time.
Performance roll.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Brutal.
At least I'm trained.
Oh, okay. This will go well.
Yeah, it's going really
No.
well.
Oh!
Fucking cool! I told you. Trust
Holy
me.
shit,
I'm
man!
Whoop his ass.
All right.
Boys.
He just gives you the whole, like, he doesn't like give you a small one. He just gives you a new one, right? Like the whole thing.
All right. This is fucking so fucked up. I'm gonna light it up. I'm gonna try pass it to this
Forgot I
fucking
made
sheriff.
coffee.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yes, whatever you are saying, I am in. And then she with the lit fucking exotic cigar.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Exotic, huh? Wiggles his mustache.
Yeah, so I'm in. She puts her hoop in, and she's like kind of like bumping her or his hoof with her hoof with the thing. Come on.
Hey, if I share a cigar with anybody, he takes a puff, right?
Take a big again, big.
Oh
You
god,
hold-
I can't look.
Yeah, he holds, he lets it out. You and me, Sarcy, we're family now, right?
Yeah, we're going to bust all the drugs out of your town.
Do drugs. No, don't do drugs. That's
Yeah, do not do drugs.
yeah, like don't. And he looks toward the kid, right? He's like, don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, drugs are so bad.
Takes
look, this is just regular.
This is regulars. She said it. Regulars. Don't do this. Wait,
It's
do
medicinal.
this.
Always do this.
Yeah, always do
Always do
this.
regular.
yeah, like
Never do drugs. Always do regulars.
always do regulars. And he takes a third puff. Like,
Wow, isn't that legal and nice, huh?
This is we're from where you guys are from?
It's different. You know,
It's
we have
cool.
some different kind of leaves in the in like the north and the southeast and stuff. Places you've never gone before.
I like this.
It's really, really good. She turns over to fucking half note or whatever, or who's the? Is it quarter note?
Quarter note. Yep.
Yeah, leans back, looks at quarter note, and fucking big wink.
Yeah.
Big wink.
Like quarter note, you were like he's slightly drunk, but he still somewhat understands what's happening here, and is like, you gave the sheriff drugs and he didn't catch on. He's like, that's so fucking cool. like this badass.
I told you I'm cool. I told you I'm cool. I'm so cool.
It's so cool.
I'm so cool.
He sounds he can hang with the Zoomers.
How you're doing, fellow kids, huh? Bring out your confectionaries.
Confectionaries. Oh my
If
god.
we were here, she'd be making age jokes out the waz right now.
Ah.
Just
Shut the hell up. How you doing, fellow kids? Come, we're going to have some regulars. I'll have some regulars with us.
He kind of he goes over, right? He's just like, I would love some regulars, and he's like,
Yes.
here you go, here's some.
Wait, no. Mr. Sheriff passed the regulars to Mr. Quarternote.
And he takes another puff. All right, here you go. And he kind of takes it. He's like, thank you very much, sir. And he just, right in front of the sheriff, right, takes a whole big ass hit of the. That's right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And then he starts dancing again, you know? Dance, 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 dance.
See, now he's good to do that whenever he wants around the fucking.
Oh, yeah. You've enabled him. And, fucking.
Oh my god.
Fucking, you just hear this big snore from his brother over there.
Is he alright?
He's fine. He's a lightweight.
No kidding.
He kind of like stops dancing for a moment. And you know what? I'm gonna travel with you guys too. And I don't care what my older brother says. I might sneak away with you guys. Because wherever you guys go, there's some really cool things that I can build with.
You're up to it.
How old are you?
And he kind of like thinks, man, when was my last birthday? And he kind of like
You
thinks,
guys have age.
like
planned?
he scratches his head. It's like, I don't really have a calendar, so I guess I don't really know when my birthdays happen.
There's no calendars in this part of the continent?
They
you can hardly see the sun.
I think Station Cat has one. Yeah, and he's like,
Wait,
yeah.
if he has one, doesn't he just read the day on the radio every single day?
Not really. And he kind of like he makes sure his brother's asleep for a second. My brother doesn't really like us talking about Station Cat. You know, he kind of
Why not?
he ran us off the air.
He's the competition.
He's the competition.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he kind of like nods a little bit. Yeah, it's a little local station. We used to broadcast a lot more, which is why we have that big antenna. And I remind you guys, if you recall being on the bus, they did say that getting closer to Sandy Loam, they were always excited to hear the new carbonation station once it started getting close enough to pick up that signal. And he kind of continues on, right? It's why I kind of still have the hardware and I maintain it and I do all this stuff with it. It's I just want to be ready, you know? Whenever Station Cat messes up, and you know, we can play again and not just, you know, old repeats and records and
I'm going to say, if you stick with us, there on the world outside, there is no competition for your talents. I do not think.
There's a world outside.
I know it's really crazy to even think about, but yes.
Isn't it toxic out there?
We'll figure it out. Yes and no. Don't worry about it. But
It's in the eyes of the beholder.
To give you an idea on just how big the world is, you're on what's like an island. As big as this place is that you've known your entire life, past the deserts, past the dunes, past the burning plateaus and the toxic air, there's oceans. And in those oceans, there's ships that travel back and forth to different port cities, carrying all kinds of ponies and griffins and cultures and goods. And those cities connect to more cities way up further north. So far north that the ground freezes over forever.
Wait, Moon Planner, do
His
you have the party map?
his eyes are going like big, like as you're kind of like talking about this. No way.
Yeah.
Way.
way.
And in between this massive desert and desolate wasteland and the frozen north, there's gorgeous forests and jungles teeming with all kinds of animals.
Like real trees?
Real trees.
Yeah, ones that aren't burnt to the stump.
And you guys see
Exactly.
snow and like I've read about that.
Snow, rain. Sometimes the storms get really bad, and tornadoes, these massive spinning clouds, come out of the sky and rip up the ground as they go through.
Moon Planter.
Yeah.
That's too far.
The party map. The map. Do you have the party map? You can show that to him.
Yeah, we got the party map.
Yeah.
Kind of lay it out on the table, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, this is just this part.
so yeah, you see, kid, when we first got here, we thought this was all dead. We didn't know anybody was here. There was like no written documentation we had access to let us know y'all had cities and machines and radio stations. We thought it was all barren wasteland, but we were wrong.
Whoa. And he kind of like he's like looking at it. I wanna go there. And he like he like points toward he like taps on Holbeck. That place feels cool.
Oh yeah, Holbeck. We've been there before. That's actually where Semitone's tomb is located.
Who's that?
Semitone. Let's see. We got one of the Semitone figurines, right?
Yes.
We got one. Yeah, Min Planner pulls that out. I was like, now don't take him out of the box, but take a good look at him. Semitone is one of the original Bannermanes. He was a short hooves that traveled alongside the likes of Crucible and Wildfire, the ones who created this horrible mess that you're living in. But they fought against a horrible monstrosity by the name of Morlog, a giant red dragon that breathed fire. And Semitone, one of his most well-known antics, managed to convince Morlog to give him all of his money, swindled him. And in a fiery rage, Morlog went out to destroy everything. And it all met up together at the city of Bleakburn. And he points to Bleakburn on the peninsula. That's where I'm from. And there was a big, massive battle there. One of the original Bannermanes, Rhyme, hit Morlog in the skull with a powerful sword that he had forged. Struck him down. And then Nevermore, and he taps the glass, the champagne's named after, sealed him away in this volcano up here. And he stayed there for over 300 years. And it seems like they're starting to come back.
Mm-hmm. And he's kind of like blinking. Wow. Okay. I need you to promise me something.
I don't make promises I can't keep, but I'll hear you.
No matter what my brother says, you gotta take me with you.
It's not good to get involved in family. But I
Deal.
tell you what, hold on. I'll tell you what.
Nope, they said deal.
If we, they're not the ones that get to make that choice.
I'll take him.
I'll tell you what. If you want me to take you with us, you got to do two things. Number one, convince your brother. Number two, make yourself useful. Because Bannermanes have to be resourceful. We have to be able to use our wits as well as our brawn to get ourselves out of situations.
Man, who's the one that got you out of that mess back there at the radio mesa?
You did.
Gives a little bit of a bow.
Peck's gonna lean over to Moon Planner again. Remember when I said to trust me? This is one of those times.
And Moon Planner doesn't really change his expression, but he'll give a slight nod to Peck, and he'll still say what he said to the youngster. So you convince your brother, and we'll see about taking him along.
Yeah, well, he's gonna be a spoil sport about it, but I'll do my best.
Be creative. Make it worth his while.
Yeah. I'll do my best, like I said, but gives a little bit of a jig. I don't keep promises I can't keep either. Or I'll make promises. Yeah.
He does a good impression of you.
Yeah, wow. See, it's already going so well. Just go. Don't even say anything to him.
Yeah. And he like walks away, like.
Oh, wait. Quarter to.
Keeps walking. He keeps walking. He's walking.
I had something for you.
All right, you baited him enough.
Damn.
Does it come back?
Yeah,
he's doing so well too.
He's like peeking. He's like peek.
I mean, does he come back?
Yeah, he's like.
Wait, hang on. What did I miss? What happened?
Moon Planner's gonna give him a gift.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's like, here you go, Quarter Note. These two know a little bit, and they're interesting company. Take good care of them.
Ah.
Oh man.
Interesting.
Poppycock.
Interesting.
Beast. Hero point. It's pretty great.
Oh, thank you.
Poppycock and the Gobbo Locket. Alright, keep that in your inventory so I can drag it to his at some point.
Yep, it's there.
Awesome. What a man! I gotta refresh myself, and this has been so long. What a thing! I love that.
Blast from the past.
I just have
exactly how the Gobbo got involved with Poppycock, but I know they're in a living painting together.
Yeah.
You can literally open it up and talk to him.
I just forgot what his accent was like, so I had to refresh myself on that.
Well, if you go to the Bannermanes episode,
It's like
3.
Yeah.
It's like episode 63.
Yeah. Like Peanut Gallery. If you can timestamp that at some point, you're welcome to send that to me for the future. All right, wonderful. Yeah, he kind of takes that and he like looks at it. And he like opens it up. I'd imagine they're kind of sleeping right now, right? It's in the middle of the night, so they're not talking. But like he kind of opens it. Whoa, that's like a TV.
Oh, they're real. Go ahead, talk to them.
No, they're sleeping. Look.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, it's
3.
super
we
late.
Should probably be we should probably be following their example.
I guess. Well, when they wake up, feel free to ask him any questions you have.
Of course. And he's kind of like, he just like looks at this. Like it looks like this is a moment. This is one of those core memory moments, you know, that occurs. And he just kind of like, he goes over here, sees the lion roars, and he just kind of like kicks it a little bit, and then sits in front of the fire just to look at the locket while he just, you know, he calms down for the night a little bit.
Yep.
And then Ribsley kind of just like plays the last note on the piano key, right? That like he's playing in his song. Kind of like looks back. All right, I think y'all should head to bed. Mr. Planner, I told you what might be in your best interest. I'm sure if you just wait in your room long enough, she'll poke her head in.
The Moon Planner stands up. He just nods his head and makes his way to his room. And he'll take one more pull on his cigar and leave it in the ashtray. Let it burn out.
I'll move you guys in mass in that direction. You guys can go wherever you're gonna go.
Starting the new year off right.
Yeah.
This was really nice. After all that bullshit.
After all that bullshit, we are back at it, huh?
Yeah,
We're so back.
We are
we're
so back.
we're so back.
All right, y'all go up here.
I can't remember which one's mine.
Peck goes over. You just choose a room. Did I miss
Hey,
it?
oh shit, I got duplicated.
Yeah, you're gonna get duplicated on this map. I can't keep track of where everybody is on this.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Like, but yeah, Moon Planner, you find yourself a room, which I think your room is actually over here. So, if I'm not mistaken. Whoop.
Wait, hang on. What was my room again? Was it? Shit.
It's one of them.
Whatever. It's one of
So
them. I think this one.
And
If
effectively,
we have one extra, I can always take the couch in Wicker's room.
it doesn't take long. One by one, you guys do find yourselves going to sleep, thanks to our dearest cozy candles. And the last in that order, Moon Planner, she kind of pokes her head in through the door very quietly, and sees that you're probably still awake, either on your bed or wherever you're sitting, right? And then she kind of like pulls back a little bit, like goes back through the door. Like she's being shy, pretty much.
Like a kicked puppy. Good lord, what did you do to her?
Moon Planner?
Mr. Planner.
You may be muted, fool.
Taking care of a personal issue. This will be just a moment.
Oh, no problem. Oh, no problem. And rest of y'all.
Kill some time into
Okay,
it.
I'm back.
Hi.
There we go.
So yes, everybody gets put to rest one by one by Miss Candles. And Moon Planner, you'd be last in that order, but she just kind of like peeks her head in initially, and then spies that you're probably waiting for her, and just kind of more shyly pulls her head back as you notice her for a second.
Miss Candles, may I speak with you?
Hey, sure.
Okay, so I understand you and I are not on good terms right now, but seeing how it's the new year, I wanted to make things right with you so we could have a good relationship. I understand that you were not in control of yourself when the mansion was under attack, and I understand that the way I defended myself from you was incredibly violent and traumatizing. I learned what happened to you, and I'm sorry I made you relive that trauma.
Thanks. And she kind of like nods. I'm happy we. And she kind of just gives you like a little kiss on the forehead. Wow. Yeah. You're a nice person. I just didn't want to make you upset. I'm sorry too.
I forgive you. And I was wondering if tonight you would help me sleep peacefully.
Of course. And she smiles. Having kissed you on the forehead, you're already feeling a little drowsy. You're fine to go to bed.
Alright. Thank you, Miss Candles.
Of course. I'll keep it quiet. Good night.
Good night.
The door closes. And I think this is a good place for us to end today, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Alrighty. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and push the button